What's going on, everyone? Welcome into another Forward Progress live watch along. It's Thursday Night Football, Falcons and Bucks, presented by Fanduel. I'm Rob Pizzola. I'm here with you for the duration of this game. I'm hoping it's a good one. Not going to lie, very tired. Just ripping an XL coffee here right now. I'm going to have to piss 100 times tonight. Get producer Jason Cooper in here every now and then. I know that people don't want it, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen tonight. See a lot of the usual suspects in here. And Anthony, we will get right into it. Let's get straight into it. For those of you who follow us here on Forward Progress or sub to the channel, I had a video dropped earlier today with my opinion on the game. And I'll summarize that for you because we're too late now for you to go and watch it in full. But I don't have a strong opinion on the game. Market has come in pretty heavily here on the Atlanta Falcons over the course of the day. I will say, if you still want to bet the game now, FanDuel has the best price on the Falcons. -2.5, -110. You're not going to find better in market right now. So if you like Atlanta and you want to chase that steam or be on the sharp side, go ahead. Atlanta's got FanDuel's got the best price. Total 43.5 in the game as well. If you like the over, FanDuel's got the best price for you. So double dip tonight. If you are betting it late, do it at FanDuel if you like Atlanta or you like the over in this game. I'm going to get right into the props. Great guests scheduled for tonight. Chris Dierkes joining me in the first quarter. Flup no lied. I got Jeff Feinberg second quarter. Ian McMillan third. And we rounded out with Hitman. Me and Hitman are going to be sweating a lot of the same things tonight. I ran by my prop list by him before the show. We got a lot of agreement. So either we're going to be celebrating together or we're going to be upset together. It'll make for a good stream. Let's start on the Atlanta Falcons side of things. Bijan Robinson, receiving yards. I am playing him under 28.5 receiving yards at -110. As always, shop around with props. Get the best prices. I obviously suggest betting at FanDuel, but do what you can to get good prices. And I like to point out whenever you can get the best in market at FanDuel for sure. But I like Bijan under. Part of what is baked into my opinion here and why I'm going to play it for a full unit is the fact that he's coming into the game with a soft tissue injury. They took him off the injury report, but I think you might see a little bit more of a timeshare than usual. There's the propensity or the possibility, to aggravate or flare up a hamstring injury on a short week. Could have played rushing yardage under, but I think the much bigger edge here is actually in the receiving yardage. So I'm taking under Bijan Robinson on receiving yards, 28.5 right now. And no, Jason, no. I'm not cheering for injuries. I'm just talking about the possibility of injuries. You won't see me celebrate it if it happens. Sticking on the Falcons side, Kirk Cousins, passing yards. I made a tweet right before I came on air about Kirk Cousins shitting his pants in prime time. Guess what? It's kind of a myth and it's kind of a narrative. I'm going over on Captain Kirk's passing yards, 234.5. You look at his totals this year, you'd probably say to yourself, you know what? This is a good number. 3 of the 4 games he's played have been between 230 and 241. This is a worse pass defense. The worst that he's facing this year on success rate, on EPA, without their star safety, Antoine Winfield. I think this number is a little bit too short for Kirk Cousins tonight. I know the passing game hasn't got going, but I play numbers. I modeled this at much higher. Actually, let's see exactly what number I modeled this at. Roughly 248 for passing yards. I'm playing over. Before we get into the other side of the ball here, there's a poll up. I'm going to build an SGP before the game, and I'm going to do it quickly. Need you to vote on the poll as to what you want me to build tonight. I gave out one on the show earlier today. That's locked into the account. But I need you to vote below. Also, smash that like button really quickly. 2 seconds, smash the like button. Let YouTube know this stream is popular so they can serve it out to other people. On the Tampa Bay Buccaneers side, I am a Rachaad White hater. I don't think he's very good. However, We have seen a big adjustment in this market on Rachaad White and Bucky Irving. Yes, Bucky Irving will get more run as the year goes on, but Rachaad White is still getting his fair share of carries. I think 34.5 is too much of an adjustment on Rachaad White. I'm playing over on Rachaad White, 34.5. I just think this number has been adjusted too much. God, I can't stand him. He is a bit of a plotter, doesn't have a ton of burst, but I'm playing over here because of the adjustment. Hitman sent out Bucky Irving under. I like that look as well, but it's been bet down now. It's like you lost like 3 yards of value. So we're going over Rachaad White and just praying to God. It's the Jewish high holidays right now. I'm not Jewish, but I'm praying to God that we can get like one explosive run from Rachaad White. Finally, I'm going to go to Sterling Shepard in the receiving yardage prop, and I'm only going to play this for a half unit. This is pure gut instinct from me right now, but I'm going to play Sterling Shepard under 21.5 receiving yards. Why? Because he stinks. That's why. I said it's a gut feeling. I talked about this with Jason this morning. Cameron Johnson is like the other receiver there with Jalen McMillan injured, Trey Palmer injured. They also have Cody Thompson on the roster. These are relative no names. Shepard is the guy that has a name, but Shepard isn't very good. I know he outsnapped Cameron Johnson 35-12 last week, but Cameron Johnson is 5'10". He's a speedster, and the Falcons have been hurt in the slot this year by speedsters. That's where they're susceptible. I don't know that Sterling Shepard gets enough run in this game. I do think you might see some more double tight end sets for Tampa Bay. Again, gut feel. This is really hard to predict what's going to happen whenever receivers are injured, but I'm going under for a half unit on Sterling Shepard. In that same vein, there's only one touchdown score I like for this game, and it's a dart, but it's a dart on Cameron Johnson. For the same reason I just took under on Sterling Shepard. We don't know how this is going to play out. There's not been a lot of news. The Bucs haven't discussed what their rotation is going to look like. Go very light on this. I'm going to do 0.1 of a unit. Producer Jason's going to do 0.1 of a unit as well, so he's betting 10 cents on this one. Cameron Johnson, 12-1, anytime touchdown score. Those are the props for tonight. Jason, you can pop in here right now. It's time for the PGP or one guy parlay.
Yeah, this one's pretty simple, and I'm going to yoink one of your props. So I'm going to quickly yoink. I'm going to yoink it, and I'm going to take it, and I'm going to use it to build my same game parlay. You guys know me as the inverse correlation king. Let's call it that.
I don't know. I'm going to jump in here. This was my shtick that you've completely stolen at this point. When you call yourself the inverse correlation king, I don't think you've hit one. Have you? Have you hit one of these?
Not yet, but tonight's the night.
I hit one. You didn't hit one. So you can't call yourself the king if you haven't hit one. Okay, go ahead.
Tonight's the night, okay? Tonight is the night. Sterling Shepard under receiving yards, Sterling Shepard over receptions. You can go for the 2.5, the 3+ receptions. If you're feeling a little greedy and a little adventurous, you can go to his alt receptions and take the 4+, and the 4+ gets you to 48-1. Now, full disclosure, I did get CLV on this, right? I believe the 3+ was 20-ish to 1 earlier today.
We don't care about
4+ was 70-1.
We honestly don't care about your CLV that you got on this bet. Let's you guys got the gist of it. He's doing the inverse correlation on Sterling Shepard. If I was going to do one of those tonight, I would do it on Cade Otton over receptions, under yards as well, or either. And anyways, I'm not doing one of those tonight. I don't love the look, but that's yours. What do we got for the poll? What do we get in the poll?
Scrambling here.
Yeah, it's all right, no problem.
Bucks actually good ? Is the SGP inspo 38% voted.
So we're building an SGP on the Bucks actually being good. So we'll start with Bucks -2.5 alt. I don't listen. I don't know what's going to happen in this game. I think the market is really good on this game, but I'm fine to do, fine to mess around here, sell a few points on the Bucks. I like that idea from the chat. So in order for the Bucks to win this game, what needs to happen?
Kirk Cousins.
You think so? I think if the Bucks are winning this game, it leads to Kirk Cousins overs.
Okay.
You know what I'm getting at?
I could see that. You saw the same message I just read. Wait, we gotta focus. We got to go. We got to go quickly. We got 3 minutes.
I am all for ripping Jason in the chat, but we got to give me people, please. Give me some ideas. Give me some real ideas here. I burned a lot of time.
Evans is a dog.
No. Here we go. Chris Godwin.
Yeah.
We can't do alt receptions, correct?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, I want Chris Godwin alt receptions because right just above this, above. Scroll up.
There it is. Okay.
There we go. Let's go like 8+ on Chris Godwin.
8+. Okay.
Because him eating in the slot is definitely possible with this. And I mean, can we go field goals? That's not a bad idea. Atlanta settling for field goals. Can we get a Younghoe Koo field goal prop? We haven't bet field goals on this one yet.
There's definitely a way, but I'm not versed in the field goal propage.
You don't seem to be too savvy and quick enough on this. All right. Okay, let's go. Yeah, you know what? Let's go Bijan under rushing. Let's do that.
Okay. I'm scrambling.
Let's go hard.
Bijan
Let's go
under.
Yeah. I gotta load this up.
This is crazy. The pressure is getting
rattled.
to me
You're
right
very
now.
rattled.
I'm all over the place. I've been dethroned as the inverse correlation king. I don't know what to do with myself. Under 59.5 plus 779.
Sure. It's a smaller one tonight, people. If you want to add a leg, I'm gonna have to get this in very quickly. But if you want to add a leg, do something around, over points on kickers. You know what? Fuck it. I love this idea. Throw in a Godwin tutty. Let's do that. Anthony Glenn, if this loses, I'm definitely blaming you. Okay. There we go. Okay.
13-1.
This is what we're doing. We're getting it in.
Use your same game parlay profit boost 50% token on that as well. You might as well. You might as well go for it.
I know this is the most riveting part of the program when I'm trying to bet in real time at the same time.
Does Koo chat? Does anyone know if Koo has kicker props available on FanDuel? I don't see them. Okay.
You know what?
Yes.
KZ, Trey Palmer 2 TDs ain't incoming because Trey Palmer is inactive, my friend.
Out. As Rob cheers for more
later. Trey Palmer already did it for me last week, so he's in my good graces forever. Okay, we're good. I mean, if we don't run back the Mooney parlay and it wins, such is life. What are you gonna do?
It won two. I think one of them hit like 2 weeks ago or last week. I can't remember. I might be wrong. Anyways.
All right. You're very often wrong. So that would be it's certainly possible. Football's in full swing. There's no better place to get in on the NFL action than Fanduel, America's #1 sportsbook. Right now, new customers can kick off the season with $200 in bonus bets. All you got to do is place any $5 bet. You'll get $200 in bonus bets guaranteed. You can use those bets on spreads, props, live bets, including the to catch a pass market that we love to bet on this show, over-unders, so much more. I personally love betting at FanDuel. It's a very seamless experience. The uptime is always there. Very fair sportsbook. Make sure you check them out. Visit fanduel.com/forward-progress. Download America's #1 sportsbook. That's fanduel.com/forward-progress. You must be 21 plus and present in select states or 18 plus and present in DC. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit is required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms for these offers at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit fanduel.com/RG. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut. Visit mdgamblinghelp.org in Maryland. Hope is here. Visit gamblinghelp hopelinema.org or call 800-327-5050 for 24/7 support in Massachusetts, 1-877-8-HOPE-NY, or text HOPE-NY in New York. All right. Kickoff is here. I'll do a sync for everyone once we get the first play clock going.
Quickly. Do we want it? Never. It's off the board. Never mind.
Yeah, the game kicked off already. Would you
No,
think
someone in the chat earlier mentioned, this is on me. They were asking about Kyle Pitts to catch a pass on the first drive. It was plus 230, the highest price out of all the pass catchers for.
I like looks like that where like a player's really struggling and they try to get him the ball early because of that. So I usually like plays like that. My play clock, as I count it down, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, and the snap is off, and it's a handoff to Bijan Robinson for 2 yards. All right, let's get into it. Guy that's been getting into it on Twitter today. At FlupNoLied, Chris Dierkes. What's up, man?
Yes. What's up? How are you?
I'm doing good. You're causing some stirs on Twitter today, man.
I didn't even really do anything. I just said like one thing on my mind, and I got personal real quick. I don't know.
It's tough, man. People get upset out there. Kirk, oh, that's Kyle Pitts. Wide open. There's the Kyle Pitts catch. Whoever recommended that in the chat. It's a shame my producer's not good enough to be on the ball and get that out to other people quick enough. Damn shame.
I was about to take a Pitts under because he sucks, and not take it.
He actually does suck. Like, he was wide open here, though. Wow, that was a broken coverage. Falcons seem to be playing fast out of the gate, or a little bit of tempo in the early going.
Yeah. Do you have Algier over or just Bijan under?
I have Bijan under receiving yards for the game, and then we just ripped this SGP on the premise that Tampa Bay is going to win and look good. Like to build a little bit of a story, with these SGPs.
Yeah. I have actually Bijan over. I didn't. I got it at 59.5, so I'm happy. I didn't take the under like 70 when it opened, but.
Classic Moretto would book a guest in the first quarter. That's opposite our bets. Classic Moretto move right there. Also, classic Darnell Mooney. How did he not catch that ball?
It's funny too. Your final bet, then you're rattling them off. I have Shepard over 20.5.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You could easily be right on that. That's a pure like gut feel play for me. On I just think Shepard stinks. And also on top of that, I didn't really mention it in real time because I'm firing in real time. But Baker only really has eyes for two guys on that team. Like he's always looking for one of Godwin or Evans. So I don't know that the third receiver is ever like the greatest option.
That's fair. And also for what it's worth, I have them all in an SGP. So I could like it individually depending on the price. But in the parlay, it was very good.
I'm surprised Jason didn't pop on screen there when Drake London caught that ball. That's like his calling card. Any USC player does anything positive, and he's in here right away.
Well, this is like the most prime like Drake London legacy game ever. 2+ touchdowns, 100 yards. Like this is what we're cooking up. I was waiting for the chat to vote for my inspiration for the SGP, but next time.
I don't think that's ever going to be voted on. I really don't. I'm gonna pose a question that you asked me today, Chris, to the chat. So me and Chris were talking off air this morning, and he asked me whether Matt Stafford is a Hall of Famer or not. To which I immediately responded yes. And then we went down the list of Eli Manning, Ben Roethlisberger, and Russell Wilson. Did I miss anyone in there?
No, that's it.
And we talked about whether or not those should be in the Hall of Fame. And the problem for me is that Eli is going to get in. Oh, and there we go. Drake London in the end zone. Speaking of getting in, first touchdown.
I think I'm way ahead of you guys.
Thursday night football games, the prime games are faster in the U.S.
Okay.
It's okay. I don't mind the spoilers.
Yeah.
I'm spoiling it for other people all the time. But yeah, USC TD right there. What are you gonna do? So Big Ben and Stafford that's what I responded, by the way. I would not put Eli in the Hall of Fame, but because he's going to get in, it's going to move the goalposts on Hall of Famers, in my opinion.
Yes. I said Big Ben and Russell Wilson. I don't think Stafford or Eli should be in. We both agree on Eli. We also both agree on Big Ben. My thinking is with the Hall of Fame is you have to use results, unfortunately, at some level. Russell Wilson has more Pro Bowls. He's made an All-Pro. Ben Roethlisberger hasn't. Yes, Big Ben has won another Super Bowl than him, but Russell's been to 2. People, I think, are being too biased by the fact that he's kind of sucked for the last 2-3 years. But
yes,
his first 10 years was a Hall of Fame career, in my opinion.
So here's the thing. Like, I remember a point in time when I was younger, and I thought Russ was really overrated when I was younger. It took me a while to come around on him. So for a large majority of his career, I thought he was overrated. And now I think he's terrible. And I'm not denying that he had great seasons in between there, but I can see the argument. I'm just not there. I'm not there on Russ.
That's fair. I mean, you're entitled to your opinion. I mean, unfortunately, it's a wrong opinion, but I mean, you're certainly entitled to it.
I listen. I don't want to back Rob on these things, but he's 100% right, Chris. I'm sorry, you're wrong. You are actually wrong. I've had this debate before. Russell Wilson, of the guys you listed, Eli Manning deserves to be in the Hall of Fame before Russell Wilson. Without a doubt.
No.
I'll stop you. Eli Manning was never even close to being a great quarterback. Like,
fair
not
enough,
even close.
But what makes the Hall of Fame is extraordinary events. He did two things in the playoffs. He had 2 runs that were truly extraordinary. That's what I believe, and that has pushed him enough over the edge. Whereas Russell Wilson, his Super Bowl win was off the back of maybe the best defense of all time, with one of the best running backs of all time.
Eli's Super Bowl wins were off of.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah.
Eli's entire playoff runs were on the back.
He did it twice. Defense.
You know what, Jason? I'm glad you came in. You're like, Rob has a great take, and then you offered a terrible take, and it completely ruins everything.
Okay, but regardless of that, I still think Matthew Stafford deserves to be in the Hall of Fame more than the other 3 you mentioned. I think he would be at the top of my list.
I think my ranking. Sorry, go on.
No, go.
So my ranking would be Ben, Russell, Stafford, Eli, in order of who deserves it.
Okay. I would go. I'm going Stafford 1.
Wow.
Stafford, Ben, Russ, Eli, but I would cut it off after Ben. I would put Ben in, and I wouldn't put Russ in. And this is for the on the field stuff. I realize what Ben did off the field as well, and I don't condone sexual misconduct or anything like that. Gray dick, Ben Roethlisberger, as it was. You know what I'm talking about? Do either of you know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't want to know.
You don't know, Jason?
I don't want to know. I don't.
Yeah,
listen, I don't.
He was accused of sexual assault.
Oh, I know that.
Woman. And then she said that he had a gray dick, is what she said.
All right. So wait, do you have any pregame? You don't have any sides to pregame, right?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping Tampa would get the ball and score first, and I would have potentially some interest in coming in on Atlanta before we had seen Tampa's defense, because I don't think it's very good, but we're going to see here.
Yeah, I have Tampa money line in some SGP, so that's kind of who I'm rooting for. But if they don't win, it's not the end of the world as long as some of the props hit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some of these nights, Chris, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't even know what I'm cheering for anymore. I have so many bets in play that like something happens and I'm celebrating it, and someone else messages me on the side and they're like, "Oh, damn!" I'm like, "What?" They're like, "Oh, that just killed this huge win." I'm like, "Oh shit!" I was cheering for something completely different.
It's so funny you mentioned that, because I've had where I've bet for 2 different people, and they've had opposite sides on something, but like in a parlay. So like they're both winning, obviously, and that event will happen, and one guy will message me, "Nice," and the other guy will message me, "Damn it," and I'm like, "What do I say to them?" Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, you know what? This is a good idea. I'll relay this to the BetStamp team. If they could tell you what to cheer for in real time, imagine you got an update on this drive, like you're rooting for these things to happen. That would actually be a really good idea. I like that.
yeah, that would be very helpful.
It would. Oh, that's got to be DPI, no? I guess not. I guess
That
not.
was
That looked like some early contact there on Evans outside of 5 yards.
Was that a bad? Am I an idiot? Was that a bad throw or is that a bad route?
Well, AJ Terrell just completely hit Mike Evans as he was making his break. It might have been within 5 yards. I don't know. Couldn't really tell. In real time, it looked like DPI. Jason, you can come back in here for 1 second as we watch this third down. There's a comment that was started earlier. We'll watch this third down. And then I want to get your guys' take on something here. Every target to Mike Evans so far, by the way. What else is new? So I did an episode of Circles Off with Johnny, the one that came out today. And I mentioned the school, we talked about schoolyard games a little bit. We played Red Rover in the schoolyard, but I mentioned Duck, Duck, Goose.
Oh.
and Johnny had no friggin' clue what I was talking about. Now, I know you guys are around Johnny's age. He might be a little bit older than both of you. But, like, how does someone not know what Duck, Duck, Goose is?
When I was listening to that, I was just like, was he like private school, like homeschooled and like lived, like, did he live under a rock? That's incredible. He didn't know.
I don't want to release anything in regards to Johnny, but he definitely did. Like, he went to normal school. Like, like, I don't want to say anything.
We went
else,
to the
like,
same schools, me and Johnny, but like 10 years apart or whatever. But yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I've heard of Duck Duck, of course. Like, I don't know if this is like one of the greatest troll jobs ever from Johnny, just to like kind of get us to talk about it. But right, like, that's what I'm thinking. Like,
yeah, he might be joking, but I mean, he sounds serious to me.
Oh my God, my guy Johnson is down on the field. This is bad news.
No.
Upgrade Shepard.
Not
that looked
good. Not good.
That looked like Cameron Johnson down on the field. No.
See,
can someone tell me?
That's why I bet the over, and I knew that was going to happen.
Wow, bad break. Listen, you know what? At least I could say I made the right call. I got the guy that was going to be out on the field there in the on the other, what are they at? Atlanta's 30-yard line, something like that. Oh man. It's really depressing when your ATD score goes down like that. It's really depressing when you work with a co-host that doesn't know what Duck Duck Goose is. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that.
So if Cameron Johnson is hurt, Sterling Shepard's yardage total is still at 21.5 if we would like to buy off of it.
What do you think? You think I'm going to pay juice twice? You think I'm going to pull the Simon Hunter, give out Green Bay -3, -110 earlier in the week, and then LA Rams +3, -110 later in the week? Because that absolutely happened this week. And
fantastic.
My brain almost exploded when I heard that.
Wait, there was no injury news.
No. But the people he knows, the sharps that he knows, the professionals he knows, they all told him some information that he wouldn't relay to the audience, which made him believe that the Rams were now the right side. Which could only be like Jordan Love is more hurt than they're letting. But like, yeah, it's tough.
It's like I understand, like, if like last week, if you took like Raiders, and then like heard the injury news and then took Browns at like an arb to yourself, like, I understand that, but this is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. Chosen asked me, how do I watch them? So we filmed a demo of a new show that's going to go on the Circles Off channel. Likely next week. We'll be dropping a new show starting Tuesdays. That's all I'll say. You want to subscribe to Circles Off. I think it's going to be good content. But we filmed a demo where I talked about this a little bit. It didn't go to air. I'm a big fan of hate watching. Other people aren't. I will listen to anything. I will especially listen to something if I don't respect the people, just to make myself feel better. I also find it very comedic. Like, I sit here at my desk and I'll just have it on in the background and I'm laughing. Like, I'm listening to this stuff. I'm like, this is a great show. It's a better comedy than going and paying a few $100 to see Jerry Seinfeld or something like that. It's so I'm big into the hate watching, I will say. Definitely.
Yeah. I get that vibe. I'm into the hate, like watching on Twitter, but it gets me into trouble when I tilt respond to it.
Yeah, you want to walk us through today? So you got into it with Joe A today.
Oh, God.
And you know we shouldn't be talking about this because Ferris wrote his article.
Yes.
What's his Twitter handle so I could plug it just in case people want
Ferris
to read it?
86.
We're born in the same year, 86. Ferris B _86. If you want to follow him on Twitter, there's a link to an article he wrote this week, which we're talking about right now as Kate Otten picks up the first down there. But he doesn't want us to talk about Joe A anymore. He says, like, we need to collectively, band together as Twitter, pretend this guy doesn't exist, let him, basically yell into his own world. I can't do that. I can't just avoid. When I see something I want to comment on, I'm going to get into it. I try not to. Go ahead, Jason. You seem to have a lot of thoughts on this.
No. The only thing is like, I understand why you want to do that, but just remind yourself that every time you do something like this, you increase his reach by 10 to 100 to 1,000x, not only by you commenting on it and someone who you follow seeing that you commented on it, but you're telling Twitter, you're telling X that he makes engaging content. So they'll recommend his content more to other people. That's all I have to say about that.
That's actually a very good point. I hate to say it. I really hate to give him any credit whatsoever. But that is a great point that I hadn't really thought of. Fucking Godwin down at the 2 here. D. Alford injured on the play, by the way, for the Falcons on that. So injuries are
Cameron Johnson warming up on the sideline, I think, though. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah. Oh, that's good news. Thank you. Use your burner. I don't have a burner. I'm going to be honest. I don't. I'm dead serious. Lots of people do. I don't have a burner. I just comment for my own name because I don't really care. Yeah.
I actually have a burner, but it's my same name because Fezzik blocked me. So sometimes I want to respond to Fezzik. So that's the only reason why I have one.
I just like being part. I get what Jason's saying. Like I am now, I'm giving him extra reach. It's totally fair, but I can't help myself, man.
Yeah. So all I started with today is I just like innocently responded to like Deep Value Better. It was just like, I think he was too kind to Joe. Like I thought he was, and then like Joe just like viciously attacked me. Like,
yeah, well, that's what he does. That's what he does to everyone. It's like, that's the problem. He thinks everyone other than himself is a complete idiot. And it's a challenge when you see stuff like that. Yeah.
So then I got like really personal and like calling me like, fat and ugly, which is, probably fair for the most part. I mean, I'll give him that. I mean, he definitely hit the nail on the head in that one. And then I like responded with something, but then I didn't realize I didn't want it out. So I deleted the post because I don't know if you saw it, Rob, but
I didn't see it, but I can only surmise what it was, which was probably a bet slip to show how much you bet on.
No, I basically commented like what I'm betting. I don't want people to know how much I'm.
Well, that's the thing. Like, here's the thing that bothers me with Joe. And it's not just Joe. Actually, there's a lot of things that bother me with Joe. Actually, but gambling Twitter, there's a lot of guys that come into it, and us bettors who bet a lot of money on games, we tend to know each other.
Yeah.
We know who people are. We've dealt with a mutual friend who's, moved for both of us. We can kind of all vouch for each other in some way. And now that's not a statement of fact. There's some situations where there's some bettors who lay low. I don't know who they are. But Joe comes into this community and he's interacting with serious bettors that he thinks are just like frauds that like are betting nothing on. And I'm like, dude, like, you're no offense, but you're posting like a $1,000 slip from a recreational sports book. Sure, it could be a primed account. It could be but in all likelihood, I'm betting a lot more than that for the most part. I don't want to show my slips because it actually does me like No good.
No, that's exactly what I did. And then like 10 minutes later, I was like, this is just a negative for like I it's actually hurting me. So I just whatever. We can
Yes.
move on.
We can move along. We can move along.
Oh, I saw. Why did Fezzik block me? I basically referenced that he was steam chasing Hitman, and he didn't like that.
Yeah. I mean, listen,
Hasn't he like kind of half admitted to that though, or no? Like,
you know what? When Hitman comes on I think Hitman said this before. I'm not sure, but like when Hitman comes on in the fourth quarter tonight, I got to have a real conversation with him, because Fezzik is like blowing smoke up Hitman's ass like every other day, right? Oh, this guy's the best, better, and whatever.
Guy.
If that was me and Fezzik was tweeting about me like that every day, I would be sending him a message on the side being like, dude, enough. Like, this is embarrassing at this point. It's like we're in cahoots together. You know, it's tough. It's a tough look for sure. I hope Fez is in here tonight. I hope so.
Every time I bring up Sam Darnold, it scares him away. So he's not like, he comes back. I bring up Sam Darnold, and then he just doesn't respond again. So
yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I want to get ahead of this before it gets brought up. One of my biggest takes of this season, Baltimore Ravens under, looking stone wrong. I mean, I already have them like number 2 in my power ratings. Like this, I just updated. Like they look dominant. I do not like the bet I made at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, it's tough. I get it. But Baltimore's moved up quite a bit in my ratings as well, because I was not a fan of them going into the year, but I bet the Bengals this week. So I'm going to be sweating a bet against Baltimore for sure.
Thomas, if you had to pick first HC fired, Peterson without a doubt. I think I don't see Sirianni getting fired even at the end of this year.
If the Jags lose this week, I think Peterson's fired.
Yeah, I don't know for sure, but it's definitely like super live. Like Peterson's the only coach, in my opinion, that's close.
Yes, Sirianni's going to come out of the bye week with 2, AJ Brown back, with Devontae Smith back, with Lane Johnson back, and they're just going to pick up. Like, Sirianni's. I don't think he's a good bet to get fired at all, personally. Yeah,
I agree.
Sneaky one is Salah. I can see
doubt it. So the reason I say that is the Jets' culture is they fire at the end of the season. I mean, they let Gase run around that last season, and they waited the day after he completed it. So Salah, he's free until the end of the season, in my book.
Right. Yep. I guess that makes a lot of sense. Anthony's asking for live looks. We'll take a look shortly. I was gonna suggest that we bet Kyle Pitts to catch a pass this drive, but we're already at the 50. I do think Pitts might get force fed a little bit in the first half here. Oh,
Could be.
Yeah, that's Algier in the game.
Oh, and what was any future bets on my radar? There is one I do like that's actually available on Fanduel, unless it moved in the past couple hours. I just checked this morning. Commanders to win the NFC at I think it's 25-1. I would personally play it up to 20-1. We're just in a situation where Jaden Daniels. I'm not saying he's top 5 quarterback. Just want to be clear, but there's a very real scenario that he's actually a top 5 quarterback right now.
Yep,
and
I agree.
And if he is, you're getting a top 5 quarterback, yes, with a dog shit defense at a very good price.
I mean, that's happened many times before with teams that made a run.
Yeah.
Great quarterback, bad defense. I mean, great quarterback overcomes bad defense quite a bit. So,
yep. And also, like, who's this? Oh, damn. Crosby might be like made available at some point. I mean, you never know.
Yeah, it's entirely possible. This game is very efficient offenses. That's Ray, my guy. Ray got adjusted pretty quickly this year. I bet him over in the first and second, I think, week of the season. There was like some really, like, he was first week of the season. I'm almost certain Ray McLeod was lined at like 15.5 receiving yards.
What is he? I didn't see him. What he closed at this game?
I'll check right now. Let me check BetStamp Pro.
Wait till you see this next play this time. That's bizarre.
Love that. Love hearing stuff like that. Bizarre plays. Now I don't even know what's going to happen.
I'm in. Is it?
Oh, Mooney's going to get the ball. Mooney! Oh. Wow. Okay, well, you know what? Listen, he at least made the right play.
Yeah, that was smart.
You're right. Yeah.
I hate. There's nothing I hate more than when they try these gadget plays and it doesn't work, and the guy just eats like an 8-yard loss running out of bounds.
It's the worst.
Like it's just like. So at least he made the right play there.
It actually screwed me one time because I had someone like not to get a tackle or a sack, and he ran out, but the guy like touched him as he was running out rather than throwing it away, and that counts as a sack. So it's just, oh my god, it's like,
yep. Ray McLeod receiving yards tonight. Fanduel closed 37.5.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know. Quite a big difference from where we were earlier on in the year. Quite a big difference. Drake London, I will say, Jason will perk up here, but he does a really good job of making like contested catches. Like when he doesn't have separation, there's a guy right on his back. I find that he's pretty good at coming down with the ball.
It's almost like he used to play basketball or something.
It's almost like that. I mean, everyone that used to play basketball, they just compared them to Antonio Gates for 10 years. Like that was the Antonio Gates used to play basketball. He turned into an amazing tight end, and every team just started drafting guys that used to play basketball. Oh, that's a big boy up the middle. Vita Vea. Holy moly.
yes.
Wow.
Big stop. Big stop.
That was huge. Oh, man. I would not want that guy coming down on me, man. That would be a rough one. Vita Vea is enormous, man. Enormous. So be a field goal attempt for Atlanta here.
Rob, do you think Vita Vea's arms are bigger than your quads?
I'm looking right now. I don't think so, personally.
Okay.
It's close. I don't think so.
What just happened?
Oh, I'll just wait and see.
Oh, man. I love this. I love the suspense. Youngwei Koo.
Come on.
Tell me it's going to be some stupid, like, roughing the kicker penalty.
Thank God we didn't take kicker props.
Oh, that's it. Youngwei. No good.
They get bailed out, though.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Flag.
Oh, wow. It's just going to be an offside, right? Like, they're just going to get 5 yards and re-kick.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Okay. Yeah, it's whatever.
When I reacted, I didn't see the offsides. I was excited, but then I got disappointed.
I don't know if anyone in the chat has noticed this year as well, but I feel like there's been so many times where usually we get a flag graphic right away, something to indicate. Oh, I love this. He missed again. Youngwei.
That's so bad. That's so bad.
Wow.
I might be reacting just because I've seen like 2 Falcons games and I haven't really paid attention to his accuracy, but I feel like he's been slightly worse
Well, he hit the huge game winner. Was it last week? Well, a really long kick. What game am I thinking of? They only played 4 games, right? So
that was versus Saints. That fucked me. I needed Saints. God.
That was such a fucking bullshit result in that game, dude. Such a bullshit result. The Rashid Shaheed, dude. What are you doing fielding a punt at the 3, first and foremost? Second of all, he has great hands. Like, just catch the ball if you're going to call a fair catch at the 3. Then the car picks, like, what a joke that was.
Well,
that was.
I will say the bright side of the games like that is I feel like they're pretty good if you want to be betting openers next week, because I don't know about you, but I upgraded the Saints and downgraded the Falcons after that game. And, you know, like it's more likely that I get value because obviously the exact opposite result happened.
Yeah. We got a ban. We got a ban in the chat.
Whoa.
Jason, show yourself.
I can't listen. I can't be responding to a chatter and then this other guy comes in, tells me to shut up. Like, I'm trying to help everyone else in the community. Listen, you can like get mad at me, tell me to get off screen. That's fine. But like, if I'm trying to help someone else in the community and you're being an asshole about it, I mean,
we got some drama. We got some watch along drama.
1 in the chat if you feel like that's a fair ban. 2 in the chat if you feel like I should unban him.
I see. I can't see the comments anymore. But he just told you to shut up. That's what happened.
Well,
yeah, that's a soft ban. That's a soft.
No. That's a 5-minute. not like a
Yeah.
full.
Oh, it's a short ban. Don't worry. But
Oh,
I was
okay,
gonna say so. Someone asked if Vita Vea is allowed to run the football because he's so big. I'm like, yeah, of course. Anthony, see Jerome Bettis. Anthony Glenn is like, I've heard of Jerome Bettis. I said, okay, Anthony, understand. Talking to the other Anthony, he's like, okay, shut up. Like, go away. I'm like, all right, you go away. Like, simple as that. Like, listen, guys, this is you can say whatever you want.
You got the control. You got the we give you the control. You don't want to piss off Jason.
I'm pretty loose with stuff, but like, if I'm trying to help someone and you're being an asshole, then that's what bothers
Bung
me.
Jason,
does have a point.
I agree with you completely. You're always right. Just putting it out there.
Chris, if I ever seen the chat, you're good. Don't worry. I'll make you a mod.
Yeah.
Jason the dictator. Well, that's it, man. You might finally shed the porn guy nickname now that you're actually a dictator. That's tough, man.
Let's get a nice Baker Mayfield touchdown drive.
I'll do that.
Hey, Sons, you're pushing a ban yourself now. Don't
get off the screen.
Tell me to get off. I'm okay with that. If
That's funny.
Listen, if I'm trying to help someone in our chat and I'm trying to be like a welcoming to new community members, and you're an asshole, that I don't like. That I don't like. You can be an asshole towards me, but
I'll support
not
you.
towards the community.
I'll support you, but I think we should set up a fight between you and Anthony. We'll do it. We'll do like
I don't know if he wants to do that. I'm not. Even
I will
kidding.
guest referee. We'll put you in the octagon together.
Sounds good.
You're saying you'll kick his ass. You haven't even seen this guy.
I mean, unless he's like 6'4" and like in incredibly good shape, I think I have a good shot.
Yeah. All right. Well, you seem very confident. Oh, Bucky's got some burst.
I have some urban over, so I need.
Yeah, Hitman played under, so you're good. Don't worry about it. You're fine.
Am I feeding every? Okay, I just want to put it.
Best prop better in the world. Best prop better in the world, according to Fez.
All these plays are in SGPs, so they could be good by themselves. I just like most of my SGPs is like correlation stuff. So it's very much price dependent.
You don't have to say more. I know what you're getting at right now. By the way, Chosen, this is when Jason, who's known as the porn guy, this is not a good. It's not a good comment for the porn guy. Oh, Baker overthrew him by a fucking mile. That was Sterling.
It's okay, it was still.
Baker, don't show Joey that throw. He's going to mark it as elite. I'll tell you that. Blame Sterling Shepard for the route. Someone will get blamed other than Baker on the play. Oh man. All right, that's it. No more Joey talk. He's done. Yeah. I'm done with that. We got to find a live bet in this game though. I don't have any real sweat. I kind of I kind of want like a bullshit turnover to happen here right now because I feel like I want to bet Tampa Bay. Yeah.
JC3, being respectful, I do not want to talk about that. Like, it would only negatively impact me. I'm sorry.
Who asked that? Oh, any more insight? Okay. Yeah. Here's what you need to know. And I'm not giving away edges or something like that. You need to know that there are edges to be had in the SGP markets right now. You can compare prices at sportsbooks just like you could with any other type of bet, do some sort of line shopping, but also back in the day, it was correlations that had the edges. And now you see me play some of the inverse. You see producer Jason playing it, but there's specifics we can't get into.
I can share one specific from a friend who's been doing pretty decent on SGPs lately. He said sometimes you just got to win. Sometimes you just got to win.
You know what? This is actually a great conversation. Very fascinating. Yes, but sometimes you just got to win.
Rob, you don't like the field goal attempt here, right?
No, I don't. But this is like a Todd Bowles.
This is not a good.
No. This is bad attempt. There's one person that likes his field goal attempt. It's Michael Lombardi. I'll tell you that right now. McLaughlin's a good kicker though, 50 plus. These are like higher percentages than they used to be. So you got to count for those. Or it's right down the pipe.
Oh, no, I want to. This is bothering me as a Jets fan. So I want to get your opinion on this. What do you think like a fair Devontae Adams trade is worth? Like, what do you think he's worth right now? If you were GM, if you were the Jets GM, what would you give?
Okay, so let's start with they're apparently seeking a second round pick. Is what
Yeah.
I would not give a second round pick unless I was getting some draft picks in return. So,
Yeah.
like, for example, I would do a second if I was getting like a fourth and a sixth back or something along those lines. But it's not a second as straight compensation. DeCucci said third and sixth. Yeah. So
that's a very fair third and sixth seems reasonable to me.
Yeah.
But I was getting so like frustrated. Like, I feel like these fans are like completely misguided. And it's like Jets fans are like, let's do Reddick for like Devontae Adams. I'm like, what? Like, what are we talking about? We can't pawn off a negative asset.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
And then, like, on the flip side, Raiders fans are like, Garrett Wilson and the Jets give draft compensation for Devontae Adams.
Sure. Great. These people live in their own worlds, man. They don't really understand. Honestly, there's nothing more tilting. Well, there's lots of things that tilt me, but fan trade recommendations really tilt. Every fan base wants to pawn off like their worst players for the best players on other teams. It's just like, why don't we just trade this guy? Because he has no value. Like, you want to trade him because he stinks, and what do you?
I have a couple like Jets accounts just blocked because I can't. Like 2 years ago when Elijah Moore was like bitching.
Yep.
He recommended we trade Elijah Moore and a 6th-round pick for like Creed Humphrey because we needed a center. I'm like, oh yeah, like the Chiefs are just like dying to take on a cancer.
Yeah. Of course. Of course. Oh, it's hilarious. Fuck. I wanted to play a Drake London to catch a pass. I mean, it would probably be a very bad price, but we're gonna need to take Bijan down. We're gonna need to. Okay, thank God.
I'm not a fan of these like bet drive things. I like the whole game. I think it's just like the drive stuff is.
I need some like instant gratification.
Fair enough.
It's a really good bet type for me. It's not for everyone, but it's a good bet type just to have like a rooting interest.
Yeah.
Just some sort of. Oh, by the way, they ruled that Bijan Robinson a run, thankfully, on the play before. Yeah.
Oh wait, that actually is good.
Yeah, it's good for me. I'll tell you that.
I forgot I have his own.
I mean, I just got his unders all around, so it's not. I'm going to give away a bet that I was told about today that I think was actually really good. So I think tomorrow morning, an episode with Jay Croucher and Whale Capper and me is dropping. But Croucher had a really good point, and it was on buying Nick Chubb comeback player of the year futures.
I like that a lot. That a lot.
And it was merely centered around there's so many people priced above him that actually can't win the award this year because of the rule change. And on top of that, he came off such a catastrophic injury that we all watched on prime time. If Aaron Rodgers doesn't make the playoffs for the Jets, Chubb is very live, and he's like 30-1 right now.
The problem, the only negative is they're 1-3 right now.
Yes.
So like, it's tough. What price is it? I mean, it's obviously very price dependent.
30-1 was
okay. That's good. I mean, if you were going to say like 15-1, 10, like that's 30-1 is pretty good.
Jason, check if FanDuel still has the market up. I doubt they do.
It's not up right now. I will say just to back Nick Chubb here, like it's almost like it could be a perfect storm for when he returns, where like their offense has been bad to start the year, but like they're getting healthier, right? So it's like it's almost like people will attribute it to Nick Chubb, right? But it could just be the fact that maybe like the offense gets better as a result of they're getting O linemen back, and obviously Nick Chubb will help them. But yeah. Bong Magoo has a question about TJ Hawkinson. I feel like there's too many good pieces on that offense for him to get too much accreditation for it.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I just want to respond to one thing, and then I got to hop off. It said, "What's my fare on A-Rod MVP?" I would say probably in the 40 to 50-1 vicinity. I mean, especially after this past week, he needs the Jets to win the division. Like that's and it's just like he needs at least probably 30 35 touchdowns to even be live, and it's really tough. Our offense is too predicated on the run, so I just don't see him getting a lot very often. He's still proven to me that he's a top 10 quarterback right now, but it's just not. He's not in a position to be winning it.
Yeah. The last thing I'll say, Jameel, is that the NFL was very clear that this award will now go to players that are coming back from injury. So I don't know who's betting Darnold in this market, but it's a dead bet. Like, it shouldn't even be listed. He cannot win. He's not coming back from injury. So there's guys listed that are being priced as they having a chance to win, and they don't. That probability has to go to other players. And I think Chubb is one of them. Appreciate you, Chris.
Yep.
All the best. Good luck with your bets tonight, my man.
Thanks. You too. See ya.
All right. Chris Dierkes. Follow him on Twitter at FlupNoLide, LIDE. Great dude. Love chatting football with him. Really intelligent. Great bettor. Love that. Love that.
Quickly, if you want to follow Chris, it's in the description.
Yeah.
Just easier. Yeah.
Wow, you did your job tonight. You threw it down in the
I
description.
do it every time, Rod.
Do you really? Why did you never stated this before? I could have just been
I
saying
don't
that the whole time.
know.
Why don't you type in the private chat one time that it's down in the description below? I could have just said that. Okay. Yeah. Follow Chris. His, link to his Twitter down in the description below, which I've just found out now. Wow, that was Cousins. That was something else, man. He really does not have the mobility.
Yeah.
He really does not have the mobility.
Yeah.
All right.
We were just talking about comeback player of the year. Someone asked in the chat if why Darnold wouldn't be able to get it. I think you did address that, where it's injured. You need to be injured now to win the award.
Yeah. This was covered ad nauseum on You Better You Bet when before Lockie Lockerson, Ken Barkley left. But in the offseason, it was a big thing. And Darnold's not going to win it. Darnold's not going to win it.
Can I ask why they did that the year after, I shouldn't laugh, but the year after DeMar Hamlin?
Yeah. Probably
everyone else who was competing with DeMar Hamlin was.
It just picked up some steam. It just picked up some steam as this is really dumb what we're doing. Drake London got popped in the head there, looked like, over the middle of the field.
Yeah. I'm sure you're excited for that.
No, I don't want to see people get hurt, even if they're from USC. We got to find some live bets in this game, man.
Yeah,
we do.
Both defenses look super anemic, so I'm okay with a next. Oh, kind of a little bit of a sell there. I like that from
Cousins Cousins was a huge sell job. He didn't. That penalty was
London looks hurt, and I'm sad.
London's head crunched. When you see the spinal compression? That's
who's number 12. Kadero Hodge. Kadero Hodge is in the game.
Oh, Algier looks like there's a flag. This is going to come back. Well, the flags have hit, people. It's about that time. It's about that time.
Do we want to maybe hit a anytime touchdown score with Drake London off the field? Did they just get into the red zone?
Sorry.
No, they're
I hate to break it to you, but
Chris, you watch yourself, buddy.
He's a man of the people. Yourself. He's endearing himself to the nails.
You watch yourself.
Jason out, Jeff in. Let's go. Happy high holidays, my friend. Shana Tova.
Oh, thanks, Rob. You've been practicing that or something? Or?
I have been. What's with this view? You on your phone? What's going
on?
No,
I'm not. It's just my webcam. It's the camera on the computer. Something is screwing up with my fancy camera when I try to StreamYard. It tells me I'm it's not there and it freezes. So I got to figure that out. I'm sorry.
No, you don't have to apologize to me. It's just a little bit unusual, and I can't really see when you. See, I usually rely on a lot of your cues when I know you want to speak. And one of them is your mouth starts rattling, you want to get in. And now I can't see it. It's blocked together. It's all right. It's all right. So I take it you're not a serious practicing Jewish person, correct? You just, I don't want to call you fake, but I mean, Judah Fortgang is he's offline for 4 or 5 days. He's really taking the holidays seriously.
I don't know what that means. Had a big dinner, family dinner last night.
Got it.
Went to shul this morning. Went to my aunt's. My aunt did like a big like post
Got
shul thing, so I've kind of already done my shit. You know,
I'm gonna cut you off for 1 second. Jason, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Kadarius Hodge anytime touchdown.
Yeah,
No?
they're at the 21. We got to bet Kadarius Hodge
Yeah.
anytime.
He's the only thing is he's not available on FanDuel right now. So
The thing is, as soon as they get in the red zone, he's going to be delisted everywhere.
yeah, Ray 34-1. If you want to look at that, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get
that's
to it
the
in time
tight end
myself.
on it. Who's Atlanta tight
Kadarius
end?
Hodge he's the guy who would be basically replacing Drake London for this drive. Shout out to Bijan Rob. Fuck, there's a flag. Sorry. I was going to say
That's
shout out
okay.
to Bijan Robinson for getting negative yards and keeping them out of the red zone, but he just got a flag.
It's okay. It's all right. No problem. Yeah, I messed up here. I should have been on this earlier when Drake London got hurt. Usually I react to player injuries fairly quickly, but yeah, it's tough.
No, he is. I'm blind. He is here. He is here. I was looking at the wrong market. That's good. He is 18-1. Oh my goodness.
Yes, we got to do it.
He is 18-1.
Yeah, I'm betting it right now. It's happening right now.
Nails.
Kadarius Hodge,
Go.
baby.
Nails go.
Nails.
Nails go.
Should I get in on this?
Yeah, I would bet. I mean, we don't know if Drake London is going to be out of the game, but he got cranked in the head, and Kadarius Hodge seems to be on the field quite a bit here. So, you know, I think it's a good bet. I think that's a good bet.
Right.
Why did they take the penalty?
Should
Why
I
did
have?
they take?
Oh crap! I feel like I had a boost I should have used.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
It's okay.
Use all your boosts.
Oh, now they took them fucking off.
Well, got fucked, man. You snooze, you lose, Jeff.
Oh, I think I might have gotten it in though. Hold on. I think that got in.
Is that
I have
Cameron
less
Johnson?
money in my account.
Well, Drake.
Someone's saying, is that Drake London back in the game? I did
It could
not
be.
see.
But either way, it's fine. Now
Yeah.
that Kadarius Hodge is getting some run, you got to take your shots.
I got in at 17-1.
All right,
You got great CLV. It's 10-1 right now. Good job, team.
there we go.
Break.
We can at least point to our CLV, and it looks like our guy on Tampa Bay is back up on the sidelines here, by the way, as well. What's his name? Cameron Johnson. It's all coming up.
Rob,
man.
how do you miss 2 kicks in a row?
I don't know, man. Young Wei Koo. You've been following baseball playoffs, by the way?
Yeah, I've actually got a great little Brewers. I got a Brewers under parlay. Why? Did something happen?
Wow, Darnell Mooney, what a catch, man.
Good.
Holy shit.
It's just stud.
I mean, I didn't think that had a chance when Kirk threw it. It looked like it was sailing.
Oh, okay, I'm a
Wow.
little behind. That was freaking sick. That was professional ball.
Yeah, that is how you.
Sometimes I just, obviously I'm watching for my bets and I'm focused on my favorite team. But then out of your corner of your eye, when there's like 7 games on, you're like, that's professional ball. Like Warner on the 49ers made an interception for a touchdown
Yeah.
this week. You're like, wow, that's the goods right there.
That is the goods. Man, Kirk Cousins is at 176 yards. If I lose that over on his pass yards today, that would be very upsetting. There's
I actually
12
thought
minutes
this
left.
would be a slower game.
So did I. I'll be
I didn't
honest.
play. I don't really play props in that regard, but that was a slower game. I am on the Falcons though, so I kind of need this.
Yeah.
Because I suck at this shit.
Seems like the Brewers are doing
What
something.
they do? I need the Brewers.
Did they go?
They
I think
scored?
they went back-to-back jacks, maybe.
Oh, let's
think possible.
go.
Yeah, 2-0.
I don't
bottom
like.
7.
I
Back-to-back.
hate being anti-Met because they seem like a fun thing, but didn't
Yeah.
need that.
Jeff, I have a
root against all New York teams. Go ahead.
I have a question for Jeff. So,
Oh.
Pig.
No,
I always
hold
have a
on,
pig
though.
question for you.
No, I won't, because while we're talking about it,
There you go.
listen, I've bet baseball twice this year, Rob. Like opening day and the All-Star game. I just like betting the All-Star game, which is weird because I'm not even a baseball degen, but I don't know. It just makes me feel like I'm 12 years old, and whatever. But in the playoffs, I've been betting baseball because it's like playoff baseball, and I like it, and I don't even have to know who anyone is. I'm 4-1 in betting baseball, and I'm on the Brewers tonight. So it's undocumented, and hopefully Zai doesn't attack me for it, but I'm having a lovely MLB postseason.
Well, you know what? One day you might get the honor of having your bets written down in GRP's notebook, just like Chernoff is right now. I'm sure he's a big fan of that.
Is that like, is George like, you think he's the IRS or something? Like,
I don't know. His
I like George... both those people. Like I'm entertained by George, like all of it. He does it for me in that sense. And well, I'd never pay for what Chernoff's a part of. I've watched enough of his content to know, like, I think he knows what the fuck he's talking about. Like, sure, he might say something dumb. I don't know. We all say something dumb in front of the camera for an hour, but that's just a weird, it's an interesting target, I should say, to open up your accounting firm, George.
Yes, I agree, but George has it out for Adam.
Because Adam's on Vision, like, because he wants his spot on Vision. Like, why?
So Adam talked about this on the podcast when we had him on Circles Off a long time ago, but he has like a troubled history from when he was younger. I don't want to get too much into it. It's publicly out there, but like he used to sell picks under an alias when he was like in his mid-teens or something like that. He's got
a really cool story. Like he went to some like Caribbean island and was like a bookmaker. Like Adam's got a cool, an interesting, like a worthwhile story to listen to, in my opinion.
Wow, what a return that was. Who returned that? That was unreal. By the way, Drake London to the locker room. So that's okay.
Why is that okay?
That's okay.
Yeah, sure.
For our bet.
Stop cheering for injuries. You're not beating the allegations. Like, enough of this.
I feel like Tampa's had a couple good kick returns in this game.
Tucker, man, this guy's all over. I didn't get to talk to you about your trip to Montreal.
Well, speaking of my trip to Montreal, putting too wide. That would be like, Rob, that's like if a pro golfer hit one OB, re-teed, and hit another one OB.
Yes.
Like, I've never seen a modern kicker do that.
I know. It's happened a few times before. There'd be times where maybe it wasn't like back-to-back plays, but it'd be like icing the kicker, you know, where you iced him and then he missed the field goal and then they iced, he had another chance and still missed. That's happened before for sure.
I don't know, we've had a couple like NFC indoor track meets this week, in prime time. Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Did my computer just freeze?
You're not frozen. You're just really lagging and chopping.
You're like one frame a second.
What the hell's going on here?
Sorry, it's so
I actually wish I could have seen that. I wish I could have seen that, but it was just lagging. It's a bunch of pixels.
No, I'm really pissed off.
Yeah, I know. I could tell. You slammed something. I heard you slam something. I don't know what that was. Yes.
I blame Moretto for not checking in with you earlier today.
No, I did check.
I mean, wait.
Okay.
Well.
Sorry.
I mean, passing the blame on to Moretto. Technically, it would be the producer's job to ensure that everything is up to snuff before the program starts.
This is on me. This is on me. But it's also good content. But
great. He's got him.
Mike Evans, touchdown.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Wow.
All right.
We've missed a lot of bets in this game.
Oh, yeah.
What a game.
Oh, he was at 98 touchdowns before this game.
Mike Evans?
Oh my God.
I should have I wish Sal Vitri let me know that beforehand.
Yeah, the incentives.
We're gonna figure out a way to get Jeff back in here in a second. So
give me 1 second.
I just don't want to see him have
his pants
Yeah.
at his ankles kind of thing. Yeah.
No, I don't want to see like a homicide on camera with Jeff like just
Kills his
absolutely
computer.
destroying something in there. I don't know what's going on. I don't know.
I feel bad now. I love Jeff. Jeff is like my favorite internet person that I've ever met in my life.
Are you saying
I've met him. I've met him before.
Is that what you're
No,
saying?
no. He's my favorite. He's my favorite guest of everyone. One in the chat if you like Jeff. That was easy. That's an easy engagement. I feel bad about the other guy, by the way. He hasn't come back. I think he's gone for tonight.
Which other
Anthony
guy?
Glenn. Is Glenn.
Yeah, why'd you do that to Glenner? Glenner's in here. He's like one of the first guys every time.
I know, but he was being an asshole. That's like rule number 1. Don't be an asshole. No?
You know what? I don't know where to stand. I didn't see the exact comments in real time. I feel like you might have got a little frustrated too quick there, Jason. I feel like you might have got frustrated a little too quick.
Maybe I was quick triggered.
I mean, it feels like it has been building, you know? It feels like one of those that was building up over time for you.
Yeah, no, it definitely is because, like, listen, I get the jokes, but like, I'm also like a human, right? So it's like,
yeah,
I'll play into it. I'm okay with it, but don't be an asshole. I don't know.
Who are we betting to catch a pass on this next Atlanta drive? That's what
you're thinking. What I'm thinking. Oh, they have like a fun little. I like this little layout here. Kadero Hodge. Wait, what? Oh, that's
to score a TD.
Score.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We're gonna have to. I mean, are you drinking before these shows?
Are
we gonna have to give you like a sobriety test before we get on air?
I have no idea. Like, I'm just
like, you told me you took a 2-hour nap.
Yeah,
like you should be refreshed. I'm dying, man. I went to bed at 2 a.m. I was watching Unsolved Mysteries and Mr. McMahon on Netflix. Woke up early for a meeting. I had no time to relax today. I'm running on fumes.
Mr. McMahon documentary, fantastic. No,
I thought so. Yeah, I thought it was really well done.
Really good. Yeah.
Different eras of wrestling. I like that quite a bit. I'm not thinking Kyle Pitts anymore.
Okay. The Ray 2+ or the Darnell Mooney, we just hit both of them 2+.
What is Kadero Hodge on this list? If you show more,
I don't think so. No, he's not. Shoot.
Yeah, it's tough. I don't want Kyle Pitts. He might catch one, but I don't. I think Kyle Pitts he's dust. Just duster.
Just to throw something out there, Steven's next on the hit list. So you watch what you say, buddy. Watch what you say.
No, Steven's another OG. He's in here at the start of every chat. You can't just be. No, you can't be.
Ban.
No, you can't do that.
No? Okay. I'll control myself.
You know what, AD? I'm going to just comment on this. The supernatural episodes in the entire history of Unsolved Mysteries, going back to the Robert Stack days, they all suck. Enough of these shit alien episodes. I want real crimes. Not like, we saw these UFOs. I don't give a shit. Give me some real crimes that are unsolved. Enough of these garbage. Enough.
Quickly, let's just if you want to fire one out, let's fire one out just before this drive goes off.
Yeah, I did.
He gave away his 100th touchdown ball. What?
100th.
Sorry. Yeah.
Maybe he didn't even know. Maybe he didn't know. Yeah, it's the second of the game. You're right. You can do math. 98 plus 2. You're good.
Frick.
How about? Oh man, some drive started. It's going to be off the board.
Yeah. Yep. And it's gone.
For the record, I was procrastinating, but I was going to say let's do Darnell Mooney 2+ is what I was going to say.
I suggested it. I did throw it out there. Benjamin, have you seen Benjamin in the chat before? Literally never seen this guy speak once. So I'm happy that I brought you into the chat.
It's Benjamin.
Benjamin.
Or Benjamin, as the South Americans would say. Benjamin.
Or Benjamin, like the gym.
You ever watch Narcos? Benjamin.
No, I've never seen Narcos.
Yeah, you don't seem very cultured. That's Kyle Pitts right there. Yep, that's Kyle Pitts. Well, we fucked up. Yeah. Do we think that Benjamin is an Anthony Glenn burner? Could be. Jeff, you're back. You're looking good.
Could be.
You're looking upset, but like it's a little bit more clear now.
Oh, I don't know. I tested the shit out this afternoon. I did a podcast, no problems. I tested it out again tonight. I'm really annoyed because I went away for a few days and people touch like shit in here, and
family getting blamed. Family thrown under the bus. Kids aren't supposed to go in the studio.
Well, no, because there's only enough space, so there's some things behind, but well, whatever.
What are you gonna do, man? I mean, it's not the classic Feinberg. Like, you had like a nice crisp setup, but it's okay. This can suffice. I'll let you know if it gets choppy again. It'll be okay.
Yeah, let me know, because I got one or two tricks that can
yeah.
Did you try unplugging it and plugging it back in?
That's the
tried
first
blowing on it, Jason.
Okay.
I'm putting the cartridge back in, okay?
Those were the days, man. God, okay, so I just bought a new house and I'm listing my current.
Congrats,
house.
Rob.
I'm selling it. Thank you. But
Same
I'm
neighborhood?
now, yes. Yeah, but just a larger piece
bigger
of land. Of like more of a larger piece of land.
bigger property.
Yes. So I'm going through all my shit because I'm gonna have to list this house next week. And I found my Sega Genesis last night with all the games, which I didn't even realize I still had. And now my life will be over again because I will hook that thing up for a couple weeks. And I mean, to be honest with you guys, Tortellini, he's not going to be coming with me to the new house.
If anybody wants Tortellini, we can mail him.
We're going to have to do a montage for Tortellini. I'm not joking. We will have to do it. But
what do you mean? What do you do with them?
He's making him into soup.
I'm not making him into soup. I would not recommend that, by the way, just in case Pete is watching.
You just bought more space and you can't bring along the tortoise? I'm not criticizing. I'm more being inquisitive than being critical, I guess we should say.
I bought bigger land, so relatively same size house, but Tortellini has hampered my ability to travel.
Okay,
because
there it is. If you're not gonna have no kids, you gotta travel. Like, no,
I can leave my dog with someone else, right? But like, no, people gotta come to my house to feed this guy lettuce, and like, it's tough, man. It's tough. Listen, this is not probably Devs. He's definitely the sharpest tortoise of all time. He beat a human being in a handicapping competition. But yeah, it's time to move on. So the real story is, I tried to get rid of him once before, and we donated him to the local library.
The local library. And
So
they called a week later and said, you got to take him back.
Nope, that's not true. So I had him for a long time. We donated him to the local library. He became a legend at that library. He had his own picks for books, Tortellini's picks. I'm not joking. His own section. They loved him at that library. Kids would go feed him lettuce. They'd pet him. But then COVID hit and the libraries were closed.
Yeah.
And there was no one going into them. So the library contacted me back and said, hey, like, we can't care for this guy anymore. And I took him back. And he's been in my office ever since. But I remember the day that I went to pick him up from the library. I'll never forget. The guy that gave me Tortellini back was actually so attached to him that he was crying when he gave me Tortellini back. And he said, Rob, please send me pictures of him when you can, like a video every now and then. Like, I want to make sure he's okay. And I've reached out to that guy again. He's now in a long-term relationship. And the girlfriend might not want Tortellini around. But I'm hoping that guy will take him because he was very rattled when he lost Tortellini the first time. So I don't know what he weighs, but he's about the size of a dinner plate, roughly.
How do you know that the frame of reference to say that and you claiming you're not going to eat him is crazy. Like, that's crazy. Like, the first thing you thought of was a dinner plate. Can we get him on
the size of
you
it?
Hold him. Like,
what did Todd Bowles just do?
He's sleeping. It's night. He's in his hut. I don't want to wake him up and get him on camera.
Okay.
Maybe another watch
nervous.
along. If he's still awake, I'll start it with him. This might be the last one, though. Honestly, this might be the last watch along I do with Tortellini sleeping by my side over here. It's a sad.
The light keeps you warm in the winter, Rob.
It really doesn't. This room gets very warm regardless. It's a big bay window over here on my left, which people can't see, and there's a lot of sunlight. It gets hot in here. Drake London's back, by the way, people. Drake London is back. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to get rid of Tortellini, but he's going to go to an owner that really cares. Like worst case scenario, he's getting donated to Reptilia, and they will care for him. He's
would anyone in chat want him?
I don't know that I trust
one in the chat. If you would
Rob
take care of Tortellini.
Rob at least knows that at Reptilia I've taken my kids to that place.
Yeah. Yep. There you go. I don't know what Bulls just challenged here, but I assume it was not a good challenge because the call stands and the chat was upset about it. Chat was very upset. No, we need to take it down. Okay. Yeah, I've had all sorts of pets, Jeff. I don't know if you knew this.
Yeah, you had a hedgehog back in the day.
I had a hedgehog. Yeah. Fuck, that guy was so annoying, man. That guy used to run at night.
And all I know from hedgehogs is Sonic, and I'm not even kidding. Speaking of your Sega, like,
yeah. If you don't grease the wheel for the hedgehog and that thing starts running at night, you're toast. Like you get the squeaking and you just wake up in the middle of the night and you're like, I should have greased this fucking wheel. And then on top of that, it's so hard to get like the hedgehog off the wheel because he's very sharp. Like you have to really, anyways, don't do hedgehogs. The worst.
It's hilarious that you had a hedgehog and it's sharp, right? And then you had a tortoise who would give out his picks
and he
at
was
the
sharp.
library. Like,
and he was sharp.
The irony there is like,
yes,
all time. I don't know.
My wife was a veterinarian for many years, and she worked at wildlife shelters. I had 2 African gray parrots. I don't know if Jeff ever met those parrots when I was living downtown by the office, but don't ever get parrots.
Oh,
ever. They learn the fucking worst noises. And every noise that you hate in your house, that's what the parrots learn. If your dryer squeaks like mine did back in the day in my condo, they learn that squeak.
What? How did you have a bird in a condo? Is that like allowed?
Yeah,
it's a good question.
Yeah, 2 birds in a condo. It was definitely allowed. But
did you let them out on the balcony and let them fly and then come back, or no?
No, their wings are clipped, dude. They're not flying and coming back. You think
God.
the bird is smart enough that you just like, let him go and he's gonna come back?
I don't know. People train birds and stuff. I'm not a bird person.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. The one last story. Then I want to hear about Jeff's trip to Montreal. But one day I was home alone. Youngwei Koo gonna kick a 50-40 yarder here. What do you think's happening?
Probably miss it.
I have confidence in Koo.
I think my young Hoke couldn't do it. Didn't
good for him.
Didn't land. Got it.
Oh, yep. Curled it in. Little baby draw. It's like Jeff's drives. Little baby draw right there from Youngwei Koo. Uh-oh.
I'll be right back. I'm going to fix this again.
He's going to fix it. He's going to fix it.
All right.
You heard the man.
Try unplugging and plugging it back in.
Yeah. First you got to unplug it back, plug it back in for sure. That's it. That's the classic move. When I used to work for Score Mobile back in the day, it was, have you tried restarting your device? The app doesn't work. It's broken. Restart your device. Pull your battery and plug it back in.
Okay. I have a story. Very peculiar thing happened to me on last week, Saturday, I want to say, maybe the week before. I don't remember. And I don't think I told you about this, but I was in my Starbucks at whatever, pre-recording with Hitman. I usually go to Starbucks, get my coffee. It's like a 10-minute walk for me.
It's a tradition.
Go to my Starbucks.
Saturday tradition for you.
Exactly. They know me there. They know me there by name, obviously, because I give my name every time. Anyways,
I get my Starbucks. On the cup, it just says PG, right?
Correct. Yes, it's porn guy. But funnily enough, the person behind me came up to me as I was waiting for my coffee and said, "You're Jason from Forward Progress." And I kid you not, that's what he said to me. So first, I was recognized for the first time in my life by something that is outside of like someone who would know me. And they said they knew you from the score. I forget their name. But yeah, it's a pretty crazy experience.
Is this story going anywhere else? Do you know the person's name?
I don't remember, but I think he said his family used to I think he was a part of the Levi family. Is that their last name? Levy family.
We would call them Levy. So
Levy.
John, Benji, Levy, Aubrey, Levy. But I think they went by Levy and just never bothered to correct me at any point. Because it was Eugene Levy. You know? But John Levy. I used to call him Levy. I think it's Levy, though. Jeff will know. Jeff will know the pronunciation.
Yo.
Hey. Okay. You seem to be okay.
Anyways, just weird interaction for me. Considering that like majority of our followers are from the States, like the demographic is very much not. Anyways.
What is Baker Mayfield watching pregame here on that phone? Did anyone see that? Somebody's got to tell me what that was on Baker's phone pregame. I did not see that. I did not. That's the whole story, by the way. There's nothing.
That's it.
You went to Starbucks. The person said that they've seen you and they know me from the score, but you don't know who it is.
No idea. He was bald, like looked a little bit older. There's Rashad Whiteovers. Hello.
Go.
Hello.
We needed that explosive play. We got it. You got it. Rashad White chance play. Cash money.
Don't talk about it. Be about it.
Here, you know what? Look at this. Look at this, bud. Got some $1 Americans right here.
Wait, Jeff is still frozen.
What's with the $1 Americans?
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Got some big cash right here. I'm going to see Penn State, UCLA this weekend.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So I got my U.S. cash because I want to,
is that the specific reason you're headed to Big Ten country?
I'm literally, so for those who watched the stream, I don't know, I want to say last week, 2 weeks ago, Mike Craig, who was on with us, who's part of the Right Angle Sports team. I meet up with him a couple times a year, and he's a Penn State season ticket holder. So
cool.
Boom. That's it, man. I'm going. Gonna have a good time. I'm out tomorrow morning right away. It's in and out, back on Saturday night. That's
UCLA, that's
they're like a 27-point favorite in the game, Penn State.
Yeah, that like Deshaun Foster's their coach or something, right?
I have no friggin' clue. I couldn't tell you. I wish I could tell you. Okay, first and goal, Bucky. Okay, Jeff.
Yeah.
I was keeping up with your trip in Montreal. Every single clip that got posted to social media of you look absolutely mangled, like fried. The night you went for the tasting menu,
fuck that.
That was one of the best videos I've ever seen in my life. When whatever you tried seemed to be sour in one.
I don't like it. I'm a textures guy. I don't need no tasting menu. I like fine dining, but just let me order what the fuck I want. I don't need something like like corn, like I don't need like corn to be turned into some fucking mousse. You know what I mean?
See, I like that shit, but I'm a fancy boy.
No, but I go to the fanciest restaurants in the city, but just let me order what I want.
I like the surprise. You don't like a surprise?
No, because there's some things I just don't like. So
yeah, I get it.
I get that. And then I'm with these guys. They're like, wah, 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 wah. And like the fact that I ate like half of the things, my actual friends and like my wife were like, oh, I'm like happy. Like thought you'd eat none. Like you ate half. So you can't keep anyone happy, I guess.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. Can't make everyone happy.
Who would have posted that video? Was that Cust? Was that Pat?
That would have been, I think it was Pat.
And Cust will eat cat food. So yeah, I'm not shocked.
He's got a real sickness. Do you think does Cust cave to the McDonald's monopoly yet?
No, but I'm pretty sure he will.
Is this the video? Do I have the right video?
Yes, this is the video.
Oh,
You
yeah,
can
sure.
already see Jeff's face right now. He's absolutely sauced already here. It's okay. What did that dish taste like? What
It
was
literally just tasted. I'd rather like just pour that on my popcorn or on my corn on the cob. It literally was just like a cup of butter, and it's too rich for me. I didn't like it.
that? Because like Cust was just like mowing down.
Yeah,
He was like, so I'm like, I don't know what's going on here, but it seems like, something was up with that one. It looked like you were tasting something sour. You had a sour.
well, like I was really drawn off. Like usually, like I've never, when like you've never had that flavor with that texture before. Like I guess I made a sour face. But it was more like that's really fucking different, and I don't really like that.
Yeah.
That doesn't do it for me.
It was the look of someone who like just bit into a lemon. That's the best way I could.
I'd rather
describe it.
eat a lemon.
Oh man. Did you sleep on that trip at all or what?
Yeah, not very well.
Mm.
And I got 3 fucking kids and a wife. I go away for 6 days. It's like I'm living the lap of luxury. And I like my alone time, Robert.
Yeah.
Because in my head, I'm alone all day long. So I like just like my own personal space. So, I mean, I had a great time. It was a lot of fun. It was like when I get to the golf course, I had to like find some alone time.
Yeah. I hear you.
Like I am, yeah.
I get it, man. I totally get it. I get it. I haven't seen that look on your face in a long time, man. A long time. Glad you had a good trip though. I'm glad it was good.
I had a good time. I mean, I probably shorten it a little. I'm too old for some of that shit. Like I can get down and like for a night or two, but other than that, I see to go back to my hotel room. But credit to Kenny Kim. He went to the strip club. He's quite a legend. I have good productive, Robert, and it's like a dick breaker, but apparently like Kenny's like 2.5 Viagra's will work right through that shit. So.
Context.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, my buddy Ken, he talks about it. He's an open book. He just loves strip clubs, and he's an expert at strip clubs, and walking into a strip club with Kenny is like what it would have been like to walk into the United Center with Michael Jordan.
Jay, that's you. You got Sterling Shepard right there. You hit that on the show this morning.
Oh, I forgot about that. Sterling Shepard anytime touchdown.
That's
bang,
it, man.
Bang, bang.
That's a big one for you. That's $5, man.
That's
one to win $5.
0.1 to win 5. Let's go.
That's a big play there.
That was. Jeff,
I like these overs in the first half, though.
Oh, this is like. I mean, I'm going to get Kirk Cousins. I mean, fingers crossed that he does not get injured on this drive. But I might cash his over passing yards in the first half, Kirk Cousins. Yeah. Porn guy parlay still in play.
Oh, still alive and well. I don't know if the script's working for me though. Jeff, I want to ask you, what was your favorite moment from the trip? Like your highlight, and then your favorite thing that you ate.
Well, I don't want like
you can't say the favorite moment.
No, I mean. Like I just don't know what's like acceptable or what like the people want to hear.
Do not get us banned on YouTube. That's a starting point.
Yeah.
Do not get us banned. But anything else is in play.
All right. I guess I'll put it oh no. Okay, whatever. No, yeah, the trip was a good trip. Had a lot of fun. What was your other question?
What was the favorite thing that you ate?
That I ate on the trip?
Yeah, I don't know. Go on a trip, you try new foods, try some good spots. That's why I usually.
Yeah, it's Montreal. And now my computer froze again.
Yeah,
you're good. You're good. Fight through it.
You're back. You fight through it.
I don't know. I'd sometimes just like some of the places I'd have when I was in like really late after drunken nights in college.
You went
like
to
one of the nights there, like Buffalo Bills or Altos.
I didn't know you went to
Uh,
school in Montreal.
What?
I didn't know you went to school in Montreal.
I didn't. I just had a lot of friends there, and a lot of people like
Ah.
my age went to Montreal when they were younger because it's where you got your party started.
Okay.
Because you could drink there pretty early. I don't know. Seems like this thing gives me like a 5-minute window to freaking have a half decent connection, then it just bails on me.
It's okay.
It's all right.
Your
Jeff.
voice is great, and we love your voice, so we're good with it.
Yeah. I don't know. That sounded a little odd, but sure.
Just trying to help.
Was
I'll vote
Jason
that.
like saying some sweet nothings or something?
Mm.
Like, what are you writing me a Hallmark card there for, Jason?
Okay. Jeff, it's because I like you a lot. I like you a lot as a person. You're a great guy.
Thanks,
I was
Jason.
musing about you before you jumped on. You're great. That's it.
All right.
Someone
Yeah, I
else.
was watching your show earlier. You look nice in your Titleist hat. So we're just tossing around compliments, Jason.
Yeah, why not? I'll take it.
Oh man, it's funny. I had to step in today. Me and Jason did it today. Yesterday after the show, the Wednesday best bets. Suma's like, I forgot to tell you guys this, but tomorrow's a holiday in Germany, and I'm gonna be drunk by 9 a.m. That's what he's like, I cannot record with you guys tomorrow. I will be drunk by 9 a.m. I actually haven't heard from Suma all day today.
Yeah,
which is
I
very
was gonna.
unusual.
Should have
Yeah.
messaged him. His
Yeah.
happy holiday. He said happy holidays to me, so I feel bad now. I forgot that.
Did he
had a
say
holiday.
Shana Tova?
He
Yeah,
did
he
not
said
say
he sent
Shana.
out happy holidays.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the holiday in Germany?
I don't know, but it's kind of weird that it lines up. I know. I guess.
Well, no, because the Jewish holiday is like random. It's like
It's random.
float.
Yeah, I know.
So
I
it's
know.
like
I know.
random on what days.
Yeah.
It's today is German Unity Day. It's the National Day of Germany. I assume that they have bratwurst and drink beer all day. That's all.
Sounds
I can
awesome.
associate. It's a great fucking day. I'd love to do that.
Yeah, and like probably some awesome like big soft pretzels, Bavarian big pretzels.
Yep. How much? How much? How much? Let's just drop it. That's okay. You know
Yeah.
what? I was gonna get
Okay,
some
so-
more German.
I was gonna ask you guys about Oktoberfest. Do you guys know when Oktoberfest ends?
The end of October. I don't know.
It's the
When?
first week of October. Oktoberfest takes place in September. Somebody explain that to me.
I don't know. There must be a very logical reason for it.
It just doesn't make sense. We need to collectively rebrand Oktoberfest into Septemberfest because I feel like that makes
Well,
more sense. All right.
If
That fell flat.
If Anthony Glenn was in here, he would have been able to tell us when Oktoberfest ends, but you banned him from the chat.
Correct.
He's one of our most loyal watchers. You banned him from the chat. He left.
Yeah.
He might never return. What kind of precedent are you setting?
And if he doesn't return, guess what? You know, if you're going to be rude to our to other community members, then you don't belong here. It's a
Rob,
community. It's a
I
community.
gotta say, like, I feel bad because I screwed up for you guys on Monday, and now here I am again on Thursday. Like, it's a long season. We're gonna have a lot of winning weeks, but like, I just stacked a couple L's, and whatever this problem is, I'm gonna fix it. I don't know
Yeah.
what's going on here.
It's more disappointing because I know that our good friend Dr. Eric Eager is watching tonight,
I hate
And-
letting down Eager.
and you for sure have let him down with the
I
quality
hate
of this
that.
internet connection. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here, man. I don't know.
Like,
I
I've
thought
had
you
a
had,
lot of things wrong with me during our things before. Connection issues have never been a problem, and I'm not like the best fixer at anything in the world. These are not these hands don't know how to fix much. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to work on this thing. Troubleshoot, I think, is what you nerds say.
I mean, I think that's just what society would say. It's a very commonly used term.
Like, and because I thought I fixed the problem, I clearly didn't. So that's got me rattled too.
Jeff, if you have my number, I'm free tomorrow. Let me know if
Jeez,
you want me
you're
to.
flirting with me again.
Okay, well,
married,
I'm actually
Jason,
trying to
man.
help now.
No,
Come
I know.
on, man.
No,
Okay.
Jason, I appreciate that. I might not have a choice. Who's the new coordinator, Rob, in Tampa?
Zach Robinson.
Yeah.
No, that's Atlanta.
Oh yeah. Tampa's Liam Cohen is the OC.
Liam Cohen.
Jeez, he's working tonight too, eh?
Hmm.
Busy guy.
We got some suggestions here, by the way. Arthur just thinks it's a bad signal, but MTL Thor says check your task manager for something using excessive CPU.
But Jeff, you said that you had a camera there before, correct? And like you have a higher quality camera. We know that, and you're using the webcam attached to the laptop.
Yeah,
I don't think it's.
we'll troubleshoot this off air, Jason. We
That's no fun to the listeners, though.
Oh, they want to do that?
I mean, okay. I don't know. Doesn't that make for good viewing? Troubleshooting on air?
I doesn't at all. But so I'm going to segue this into shouting out Arthur Fonzarelli, the Fonz, who rarely joins us live for the watch along, but always watches us after the fact the next day, regardless of he knows what happens in the game. He still watches us. Fonz, I see every single comment you put on our videos after the fact. You're the fucking man.
Fonz. The Fonz, though, is a big fan of the favorites pod as well, which is really unfortunate. So Fonz, I do appreciate that you watch our stuff, but
there's too many hours in the week.
Jeff, I can't take you seriously right now.
It's too funny.
Okay, I'm not saying anything. I'm keeping
you're in witness protection, man.
Atlanta couldn't even do anything. They should have just run a draw there and protected their goddamn field goal.
I agree. They should have done something because it was 3rd and 18. Your likelihood of picking up a first down is very, very low. I would have done something that was maybe like a wide receiver screen. You know what I'm saying?
They're still going to kick this, though, right? They have to.
They're at the 39. So it'd be a 56-yard field goal. Koo kicked 54. I don't know why they wouldn't kick this one.
He'll miss.
Think so, huh? Think so. Levi, thank you for the compliment on the shirt. I don't break this one out too often, but I'm a fan of it as well.
If they miss, Tampa's going to get a field goal then the half.
That is possible, but it looks like the punter's in the game right now. The punter's in the game. Well, that's unusual.
I can't believe they didn't run like a draw on 3rd and 18 or something.
What a terrible end to the half for Tampa. For Atlanta. Terrible end to the half. Embarrassing. I don't know. That's the classic Raheem Morris experience right there. Raheem Morris experience.
Okay, so they first on the 2nd and 10, they took the sack, and then
wow. Here's what I need to know. Chris Dierkis here, our guest from the first quarter. Why did they punt? He has the wrench next to his name, like he's verified. I still don't have that. I run this network. How do I not have one of these?
Go in the chat right now, and I'll give it to you. You have to message in the chat right now, but gotta make sure it's not the fake Rob Pizzola.
Yeah, Moretto has one too. Pete Alonso just did something.
Yeah, we'll take Moretto's away. That's fine. I don't know how the fuck he got one, but
that's bad for Jeff if Pete Alonso did something.
Uh-oh.
What, you hit a solo homer or 2-run home? Oh, the Mets took the lead. Whatever. That's ball.
Honestly, Rob, maybe we have an internal meeting and talk about
that is
giving
crazy.
Some mod power. So the wrench is mod powers, so they can ban people. Yeah, maybe we should have an internal meeting to give people mod powers in the chat.
Oh, baseball playoffs are crazy.
Levi wants one. I don't know if he's there yet.
I'd have to schedule interviews with these people.
Okay, maybe we can do it on air.
Nolan Rundle seems like a good guy. He watches Circles Off too.
I trust Nolan. I vouch for Nolan.
Yeah,
Scott's a good guy too. Chosen.
Jamil's a good guy. Chosen, no, we're not giving Chosen.
I veto that,
dude.
I veto.
Next thing we're gonna do is they never landed on the moon is gonna be the next. We're gonna have content posted about fake moon landings.
Okay,
if we give Chosen.
Here's the problem with giving people mod powers. We don't have Venmo, Chris. Sorry, we don't have Venmo.
Yeah, I'm very. I've come full circle on Drew here. 1 year clean from teasing a total. Honestly, round of applause for Drew. 1 year clean from teasing a total. You cannot. He admitted he had a problem and he stopped. You know what,
Rob,
Drew?
I'm gonna leave because my connection shit. So I just gotta go.
Yep.
But baseball playoffs, like this first round, it's so crazy because the sport goes from meaning nothing for so long to being like so insanely high leveraged instantly.
Yes.
Like the games mean nothing.
I know.
And then I don't want to say out of the blue, and then they mean like, I don't know, just crazy. Crazy.
I'm in the minority of people here where I would really like to actually, you know what? Moretto pointed this out, I think, on Twitter. You know that meme where it's like the worst person you know made a great point? I don't like the new baseball playoffs. I liked it when there was fewer teams that got in and they played meaningful long series. I would extend these series. Go back to one wild card, make it a fucking best of 15. Have them play for half a month. That's what I want to see. That's going to tell me who the better team is. These best of 3 series. Fuck is that? Don't like it. Don't like it.
Unbelievable.
Yep.
Honestly, I don't bet enough on these baseball games to care. Like, that's insane. Good for the Mets.
Yep.
All right, Rob.
All right, Jeff.
Go make a parlay or something.
Yeah, I'm going to probably
I'll
do
fix
that.
my
We're
internet.
definitely going to try to figure out something. Jeff Feinberg, everyone. The man who does not like fine dining. Or no, sorry, doesn't like tasting menus. Likes fine dining, not tasting menus. We got James here giving us, so originally began in mid-October, Oktoberfest, was shifted to end in the first few days of October due to better weather. Very reasonable explanation. And it's not referred to as Oktoberfest in Deutschland.
You nailed Deutschland, by the way. That was Sumo would be proud. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. I just shout out to Sumo for bringing over the German crowd here.
It's not like you have, you're behind the scenes and have a keyboard available to you at any time, right? To search this stuff before coming on air and
see, look, for things like that, I'm not going to search it because I'd rather just like say it and sound stupid than or try to make a joke. I think I missed it, but one day my Kill Tony skit will land my 60 seconds. Anyways, betting time.
Yeah, we got to find. Okay, so second half line. Let me look at the first half stats here. Bucks are going to get the ball first. Pretty much absurd offensive numbers on both sides. Tampa Bay 8.9 yards per play. You do have 2 defensive coaches.
I mean, you wouldn't know watching this game.
Well, but you have to take that into account with the second half line because you tend to see better adjustments out of defensive coaches. But my God, what do we do here? What's the second half total?
23.5. With the pace of this game, feels low. But also, how many freaking points can they score?
Yeah, this is a challenge.
I like this look from Devs, and I think this might be something that, like, I don't know.
First drive punt. It is Tampa, right?
Yeah. Is there do we know how many kicking points each kicker has? Who has 2, a field goal and 3 kicks over 8.5? He's at 5 now. 6.
Atlanta's got Younghoe Koo has 1 field goal and they have 2 touchdowns, so it's 5 points.
Yes.
You might be thinking fantasy scoring, but
I'm thinking McLaughlin. I'm thinking McLaughlin. Sorry.
Yeah. McLaughlin is 1 field goal, 3 extra points, so 6.
Yes. I'm stunned. Help us out here. Bucky over rushing. We got who over longest field goal. Don't think we have that. Over 85.5. I don't know about that one. Levi, I like you.
I mean, I could just take the loss on the SGPs tonight and not bet enough. The props are going really well, right?
Yeah.
Kirk hit already.
Kirk 20 yards away from hitting.
No, he's at 253 yards. He hit.
He's at 200. Sorry, I forgot to refresh my page. That's on me.
Again. Kirk hit. Sterling Shepard is at 4 yards, so that's looking
unders
good.
are live.
Rashad White hit already, and Bijan is at 11 yards. Like, we're looking really good on the props. I mean, I kind of just want to tail Benjamin here. Benjamin.
Ben, are you Anthony? You can tell us if you're Anthony. I feel bad about Anthony. All right.
If Anthony, if you're in the chat here under an alias, just come forwards. I'd like to apologize on behalf of the Forward Progress team. We will dock Jason his pay for the upcoming month.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll take a fine for it. It's like, you know, when you like when a player lays like a nice hit or something, gets fined for it, and the team covers for it. I expect that from Forward Progress. I expect to be fined, and then you guys cover it.
I'm just here so I don't get fined. Wow, Mets keep adding. Bung, what did I say about what did I roast Bung for? I like Bung. I might have roasted him because
I think you were just like kind of, it was a slight jab. Listen, I feel like I've expressed that I don't care about getting roasted, but just don't be an asshole. I hate to harp on this, but like, anyways.
Okay, you know what? We are doing an SGP. I've decided. Okay, let's go back here.
So, under 24.
Okay, Tampa has the lead, so we got to take one of the running backs over. I don't want the under. I don't want the under 23.5. I don't. Okay. So let's get suggestions. I need suggestions here.
Yeah, drop your suggestions in the chat, and while you're doing that, if you haven't used your 30% live token on Fanduel yet, what are you doing? Yeah. If you're betting this stuff on Fanduel,
if you haven't liked the stream yet, get bent. If you haven't liked the stream yet, you're gonna end up like Anthony Glenn real soon.
I will say I can see who's liked the stream, and I can look at the participants, see who's liked it and who hasn't, and I can easily ban them through here. So,
okay, here's what I want to do. I want to bet Rashad White and Bucky Irving both over their rushing yards. Both.
Okay.
That's not enough. What else are we going to do?
What
are Kirk's alts?
No, it's not enough.
You know what though? It's a good look because what's Baker at? He's at -1 right now. Yep. The lead would imply kneeling. I like that. Let's go Kirk on some absurd over alt yards.
Someone said 400 in the chat. They're sweating. Holy fuck. His line is at 405 now. Oh my God.
Yeah, well, I want him to get like a 500-yard game. That's a little too much. We don't need to go that nuts. You know what? Okay, so let's go 450. Let's go 450 for Kirk.
Okay.
200 yards is very doable in the second half. This is what we're doing. This is what I'm doing right now. I'm going.
So Rob, I'm gonna let you punch it in right now, and I'll read it out as you punch it in, so there's not.
Yeah, perfect.
Dead air here. Chat, if you 29-1, you can use your 30% boost on this if you haven't already. Rashad White over 86.5 rushing yards. Bucky Irving over 16.5 rushing yards. Baker Mayfield under 4.5 rushing yards. And Kirky Cousins 450 plus alt passing yards. I'm kind of disappointed because usually when we like have this stuff on screen, we see the red arrow down, which means people are betting it. But I guess people aren't betting it, which is fine. You guys don't do whatever you want with these. These are wagertainment bets. I'm not putting a lot on these when I bet them. I'm sure Rob isn't as well. I mean, sure, you're putting a lot more than me, but relative to your bankroll, not a lot.
Yeah.
So
I'm in.
Do it that way you will. You're in. Perfect. I filibustered it for enough. Someone said, Kurtar said, I sound like Churn when he does the Ras release show.
A little bit. I actually totally get that. By the way, I got credit from Stacks on Racks on Twitter at Cody MC87. Sterling Shepard anytime TD counted thanks to Rob Pizzola. Pizza dartboard.
Wait, what the fuck?
I'm now getting credit for wins that I didn't even give out. That's a great That's a great feeling.
What's going on here? That was me.
Yeah. Yeah. You got that's a tough look.
I'm pissed.
That's a tough look.
I'm
Also, you got
pissed.
called Jason Trudeau in the chat as well. A little bit of a political statement there.
That's not.
But I don't mind it. I don't mind it.
I don't appreciate that. Are you gonna come clean and say you didn't suggest that and say it was your producer who did?
No, I'm just gonna retweet it. I'll just retweet it right now. That's what I would be doing if I was growing a content company, is accepting. I didn't give out Sterling Shepard anytime touchdown, but if the guy's gonna give me credit, I'm just gonna retweet.
We
retweet it from Forward Progress too.
Well, yeah, he should say thanks for watching Forward Progress. Tag Forward Progress in there so people know where it came from. Number one, you don't have to tag me.
No. You know what? I'm gonna give you credit. I would like to take credit. I'm gonna read this tweet out loud for this.
One in the chat if you want me to take credit, guys. Which I did suggest this.
My producer. What's your takes by Jay? Takes by Jay, who gave this out earlier today. He's now only down 100 units for the year.
I'm actually break even thanks to your 170 to 1 parlay that you gave me that you didn't play.
I need people to stop saying that I gave out I didn't give out the parlay. I very adamantly said,
don't parlay this.
Yeah, I'm not parlaying these, but I guess it pays 170. And then everyone just went and bet it.
Hey, you know what? Crazier things have happened.
Crazier things have happened.
All right, let me get off screen so I can bet this SGP.
You get off screen. Let's bring in Mac Daddy, Ian McMillan. That was a rough clock management there at the end of the first half. It's tough to watch.
I'm not in a good spot right now, Rob. I'm gonna be honest. I'm hurting.
I hear you.
I mean, in a shootout game, there's certain mistakes you can't make, and I think they've made every single one. You can't miss field goals, especially when you get a free field goal, you miss it. You can't take a sack, which Caleb McGarry didn't even try on that block. Take a sack to bring you out of field goal range, and then you can't manage the clock the way that you did on a last minute drive before the half when the other team gets the ball in the start of the. So it's over. We're on to Carolina.
We're on to Carolina.
But thanks for having me on, Rob. I'm glad to join the show again.
No, it's tough. Listen, I had to do this during a close Cowboys game last week. It sucks, man. When your team is shit, it sucks. It is what it is. I don't have a horse in this race, Ian, so I'm not going to cheer against you in the second half. I'm not going to be the guy that's like, I told you about the Falcons. I'm not doing that.
I find it hard to believe you didn't bet the Bucs.
I didn't bet the Bucs. I didn't.
That's surprising to me.
I thought 1.5 was right. I didn't really agree with the steam today on Atlanta, but I couldn't really find any takers for like a no vig bet on. It seemed like once it got steamed out, everybody wanted Tampa. So yeah, it was just nothing for me.
I did hear that you gave out Sterling Shepard touchdown. That was a nice pick by you.
It was a great selection. I put a lot of effort into that today. A lot of effort into that.
Where did you hear that? Where did you hear that?
That's what everyone's talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
I mean, listen, the guy has 1 catch for 4 yards, Jason. Get back.
I also have his
happened to get targeted in the red.
Take off the Bucs jersey, too. I can't look at Bucs jerseys right now.
You know, I don't know if you saw it. When I saw you jump in, I kind of went like this because I felt bad.
Last time I was only wearing Eagles jersey. Now you're wearing a Bucs jersey?
I don't have a Falcons jersey. That's my problem. Okay. I got to get a Falcons jersey.
We actually
I'm
do
behind
have
enemy
one.
lines right now. I'm on a show with 2 Falcons haters as I'm watching my Falcons meltdown.
I love the Falcons.
I could find 10 guys on the street right now to go score a touchdown on the Falcons defense. That's how bad it is. I legitimately thought they were playing with 9 guys on defense there in the Bucs last drive.
How many guys are they playing with on special teams?
Yeah, because Bucky, that was like Bucky took that for like 39 yards there.
Perfect. No, that's perfect. That's great.
Yeah, this is challenging. I know these are challenging for you because I'm ahead of you. So we'll see where we stand, and if it's not a big gap, I'll come down to your level of.
So I'm at play clock at 13.
Oh, you might be ahead of me.
So this is, I think. If there's one night where it's going to work for me in terms of stream, it's probably Amazon time because I'm watching this directly from Amazon Prime. So like, I don't know how anyone is this game even on cable?
You're way
How are
ahead
you
of
watching
me.
it?
Yeah, I'm watching it on cable in Canada. I guess I could put it on Prime. That would make more sense. I could put it on Prime. That would make more sense. I should have did that. Why am I not doing that? Why have I not been doing that? No, you're way ahead of me tonight. That's great.
Oh, there you go.
Unless it's a play clock
a
at
change.
13 at the end of the first half or something like that, because we've been that delayed sometimes.
No, this is. Yeah, we're getting ready for the second play here.
Yeah. I did they fumble? Why?
No,
Why is
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I think
Everyone on
someone's-
Atlanta.
oh, maybe they did. They did fumble. Knee down? No, that's out. Ball.
It's close, right? It's pretty close.
Maybe they recovered anyways, or
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's like not enough evidence to, because you need the fumble and you need the ball's just lying next to Rashad White there.
I mean, the Falcons have to get some kind of pressure.
Yeah.
Holding. All right.
Might be coming back.
I mean, for us, realistically, like without me like having a bit of a bit here, like we got it. If Bucks score on this drive, it's over probably.
Listen, you never say never in
No,
the
you're
NFL.
right.
It's lots of
It's
bullshit
gonna be tough,
happens. It's gonna be tough. They have not shown the ability to generate a single stop. It's been a real challenge to watch. You drinking a Guinness there?
Guinness 0.
Wow.
Non-alcoholic Guinness.
Oof.
I'm training for a marathon. I can't be drinking.
This was a minus EV move on Circles Off, I want to say like a year ago. Non-alcoholic beer, huge minus EV.
Yeah, but also a month away from a marathon, drinking beer is a minus EV move.
It's true.
So
It's true.
Maybe
I just can't get over that they basically charge you the same amount as regular
that's true.
beer, which is really upsetting.
Yes,
Really upsetting.
I do agree with that for sure.
Yeah. I mean, Forward Progress chat is going off right now about Guinness 0. They are not happy. This is private chat, but they are not impressed.
Guys, I'm a chunky guy running a marathon. I got to give myself every edge I can give myself here. I can't be like overweight and also drink beer leading up to a marathon. I will die.
Can I jump in here?
No. See you later.
Okay, well,
I would have let him go. If you come in and ask if you can jump in, you're immediately I'm gonna get upset.
No, tackle him. Fuck.
Oh, Baker, no. The flag. It's gotta be a flag, no?
Okay.
Or does he get hit out of bounds? What is this flag?
I don't know. Why you're sticking to your guns by not drinking beer, right? You're not drinking alcoholic beer before the marathon. Why not just not drink beer at all? Why does it have to be non-alcoholic?
Because I think sitting down to watch a football game and kind of having a beer that kind of tastes like a beer, I think is, it's a kind of a ritual thing.
Okay, fair.
And it helps with cravings.
Fair. Okay. Just curious.
Why did we put Baker under? What am I doing with my life? What am I doing with my life? They picked up the flag at least. That's good for your own personal sanity. And he got hit when he was inbounds.
Okay, we got to stop. That is what we needed to at least have a chance in this game. Can you what?
I assembled an SGP at the half, and Jason over here suggested we throw Baker Mayfield under rushing yards into it.
Okay. It's not dead yet.
I know they can kneel on the ball. They can kneel it out. Yeah. But now we need to cheer against the in for the rest of this quarter.
No.
That's what's got to happen.
I won't accept that.
F the parlay. Let's get a Falcons win.
Yes.
Let's get a Falcons win. F the parlay. And also, as someone astutely pointed out in the chat, I am like very much like if we were to go off jerseys, the jerseys I wear on stream lose consistently every single game. So this is good. You should consider this like a good luck sign, not a anti-Falcons thing.
You heard it from the man himself. He's a big loser. Big loser.
Rob, have your feelings changed about the Falcons offense at all since last time we talked?
I'll tell you, let's see where I have them in the league right now. Probably not that much. I'll be honest. My feelings on Kyle Pitts have not changed. I'll tell you that.
Well, Kyle Pitts is a bum.
You know what? You said exactly what I was going to say. Exactly. To a T.
I'm out on Kyle
call
Pitts.
him a bum. Yeah,
He's a
come out
bum.
on
He
confidence.
can't block. He can't get separation. He can't win jump balls. He's got a few catches today when he's been wide open. That doesn't mean anything to me.
No, it shouldn't. I have Atlanta's offense ranked 15th right now.
First half didn't bump that up to like I can't get like a 13th ODF.
It will probably bump it up at some point, but this is also like the easiest defense that they've faced as well. You got to take that into some
But also
consideration.
but Tampa's not a terrible defense. They're below average, bad, bordering bad.
Mm.
There's worse defenses than Tampa.
Oh yeah, but it's a bad defense and minus a key player on top of that.
Yeah, well,
But
everyone.
you're right. You're right. There is.
We're also missing our stud linebacker who won Defensive Player of the Week last week. So
That's a little bit of an underrated loss that a lot of people didn't talk about. I will say. Troy Anderson, yeah. And Landman's on IR, I think, for them as well.
Yep. We got McGarry back, but McGarry played patty cake and let Kirk get sacked to take him out of field goal range, so that wasn't great.
Yeah, looked like a turnstile there in
the
end of the first half. What are you going to do, man? Sometimes you catch the breaks. Sometimes
most times I don't.
Yeah. Where do you have the Bears offense ranked? I don't even know that I want to look at that, honestly. But I will for you, Levi, just because I like you. It's going to take me a few seconds here to get this up, but it's a bad football team. Bad football team. I know this is very riveting. 25th. 25th is the Bears offense right now for me.
I don't know how I feel about Darnell Mooney. There's some plays he makes that are great plays, but he's that one he just kind of fell down on. But he's had two drops tonight of balls that hit him in the hands and he just dropped them.
Yep. What are you going to do? He's Darnell Mooney, man.
I guess so. I guess I can't add anything to that. You're right.
Capable of making a big play every now and then. Absolutely fantastic
There's
touchdown catch.
Let's go. 5.
Fantastic catch.
I see you 5. Falcons offense has arrived a little bit tonight. Our defense has left the building, but our offense has arrived.
Yeah. Well, that's a great throw, standing in the pocket there.
Drake London is so good. Drake London is just so good.
Former Trojan, people forget.
No, we don't forget. We do not forget. Falcons have Panthers next week. Yeah, so that's going to be another probably good game for them. It'll be week 7 when they play the Seahawks at home that Kirk will turn back into a pumpkin again.
Oh, the offense, yeah. Well, Jared Goff went 18 for 18 against him.
Yeah,
and caught a touchdown.
They're missing 5 players in their front 7 on defense.
Yeah.
We're going to need
But also, the first 3 weeks, the Seahawks played probably the 3 worst offenses in the
3
NFL,
pumpkins.
So,
yeah, triple pumpkin in a row.
So probably not as good as they looked the first 3 weeks, not as bad as they looked against the Lions.
Yep, I'm with you. So you are you're running a marathon in a couple weeks.
1 month from today, actually. Yeah.
Are you training?
Yes. Yeah, I'm in the middle of an 18-week training program, so I think that started on July 1st. I've been running 5 times a week.
Yeah, 5 times a week, man. That's 69% probability of shin splints, my friend. Got to be careful about those shin splints.
Yeah, I've gotten past the shin splint phase.
Okay. The people.
It's now at the point I'm running over half a marathon a weekend. It sucks. It truly is. It's not fun.
The nails are very nosy. They need to know which marathon.
The New York Marathon.
New York Marathon.
Go big. Go big or go home.
Can I bet on you in any way?
I'm going to set an over-under.
Can I bet the no on Ian McMillan to win? I'll lay a big price.
Get a good price on that, yeah.
I'll lay a Fezzik type price on that.
What's your goal for time?
My goal is to finish with a better than average time. Last year, the average finishing time of the New York Marathon was 4 hours and 39 minutes. So wow. Assuming it's around that again this year, then that would be my goal.
Have you ever ran a full before, or you've done halves before, right?
I've done a few halves before.
Nice.
4 hours, 39 minutes. I sit in a chair and watch a football game for 3.5 hours. I'm exhausted afterwards.
It's a lot of running. Yeah, it's not.
That's a lot of running, dude.
Yeah.
It's
I have to run 30
it's
kilometers Saturday morning as one of my training runs. It's not.
Oh my God.
I don't recommend it. I regret signing up and committing to this. It's been a terrible experience. It's like almost an interception. It's hard. First of all, it's hard physically, but also like when you're running for that long, it's also boring.
Yeah.
It is
what the
boring.
fuck you do, man?
Yeah.
Listen to
What do you do?
podcasts.
Yeah,
mostly.
put your headphones in.
Oh.
You know what? If I was in town, I'd come in, I would cheer you on. I'd find a spot along the path, maybe about halfway through, give you some motivation.
I appreciate that.
I would cheer you on, but I'm not in town. But if I was, I would cheer you on.
I appreciate that. Someone asked if they can bet DNF due to chafing. I experienced some bad nipple chafage for the first time. My last long run, I did 26 kilometers last weekend, and my nipples bled. So I had to buy like little nipple coverings, little tape nipple coverings. So I got
TMI, Ian.
It was.
I have a hookup for that if you need. But yeah. Do you know who
Bung
Davis Park is?
Bung Magoo with the greatest comment. I'd smoke a cig. That would be actually
something happens here. What happened?
We got a first down. Am I way ahead of you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
you
yeah.
What a world! What
we
a
got
world!
screwed in Canada today on the Prime. The Prime streams suck for us, man. Although I should have just put it on Prime. Are you watching on Prime, Jason? Or are you watching on TSN?
We don't have it on Prime. It's on DAZN or TSN Plus, so we won't get it. We used to have it on Prime, which is weird, but
we got absolutely fucking scummed.
Yeah, 100%. Ian, do you know who Davis Clark is?
No.
All right. Here's what we're gonna do.
Never mind.
Oh, they're now it's funny because when I'm ahead of you, it's fine. But now they want you to sync with me. They want you to slow it down.
Okay, I can slow it down.
The people, it's okay. You don't have to.
I'll hold in my reactions a little bit.
You don't have. If you want to watch in real time, you can watch it.
Well, I don't.
You could slow it down if you want to. All you have to do is pause at a specific point on the play clock.
Okay. I'm paused at 15 seconds on the play clock.
Okay, and I'm going to tell you when we get to that exact moment on the play clock.
Okay.
I'm so excited we get to do this for Hitman, by the way.
18, 17, 16, 15.
I had like 2 seconds of buffering. You're going to be 2 seconds ahead now.
No, we might have to do it again. Buffering. What year is this?
Pitts
I just saw Pitts catch it out of bounds.
Yeah, you guys are 2 seconds ahead of me now.
Okay, Rob, quick play pause. Quick play pause. Do play pause 3 times.
3 times? Play pause?
Yeah. Play pause, play pause, play pause.
Andrew says the man had bleeding nipples. Let him spoil the plays.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have experienced chafed nipples to the point of blood. It's not fun.
So
not that bad.
I have a hairy chest, as some people might have seen in the picture of me drinking a beer in the shower that I posted publicly. I don't often shave my chest, but the first time I did, I had never experienced, at least not in 20 years, the feeling of my nipples rubbing up against my shirt, because usually they were covered by some sort of layer of hair, and it fucking ruined me for like 3 or 4 days. I was dying. It was painful.
Yeah,
it's tough. I don't put that pain on anyone. I don't put that pain on Joe A. I don't put that pain on anyone.
I had heard of chafed nipples while running, but I didn't think it was going to happen to me because my nipples are, this is going to be TMI, but like kind of flat. Like I have pretty small flat nipples, but I guess if you run long enough, it's going to catch up to everyone. So I got little circle pieces of medical tape now that go over the nips. So I'm all set.
Got it. That's all right. Got to do what
Can
you
we
got to
see
do.
Those or no?
Yeah. What?
Can we see those or no?
No.
Okay, I'm kidding. I'm fully kidding.
Or the other side of the apartment.
Yeah, obviously.
Jack, I'm telling you, if you don't do that, if you've never shaved your nipples and you do it now, you're screwed, man. There's no coming back from that. As soon as you put on a shirt, within like half an hour, you're feeling it. It's tough.
Okay, wait.
Next stream, I'll be shirtless with just the nipple coverings on. How about that?
I'll do that too. I won't wear a jersey, and I'll do that too if you do it. So wait, does anyone in the chat know who Davis Clark is? I'm shocked you guys don't know who Davis Clark is.
Davis Clark.
Yeah, he's like an Instagram guy. No,
Yeah, that's why I don't. I'm
okay.
Come on, buddy. You know,
Anyways, the reason why I bring him up is because he ran the Boston Marathon last year, and he's like famous for like shitting himself at the finish line.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'll just leave the race.
Don't shit your pants, Ian, at the finish
I
line.
won't do that.
We'd be very Although, you know what? Jersey Jerry made a name for himself by shitting his pants on a bus. So if you shit your pants in a marathon.
Davis Clark has like millions of followers as a result of this. I don't know if you guys.
I got a tinfoil hat with the Jersey Jerry thing. I don't think he actually shit his pants. I think that's.
I +2 that through the roof. I agree.
That was a work. That was a work.
You know what? It could have easily been a work. Could have been a work.
Yeah.
I don't know. If people know what we're talking about here. I'm very interested in the chat's opinion. Jersey Jerry, did he shit his pants? 1, yes. 2, no.
No, it's a work.
3, you don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
That guy's whole thing has been a work for years.
I got you, sons. Don't worry about
it.
I got you, sons. I got you, sons. Can't let him disrespect multiple people in this chat. Anthony Glenn today.
I mean, the sacks and not getting any pressure on defense ourselves it's lost us the game. We're on to Carolina.
We're on to Carolina.
I mean, that's what 3 drives now that have been killed just by sacks. Like it can't happen.
Can you explain to me how Younghoe Koo kicked a 54-yarder that looked like it was good from 60, but then they would not attempt a 56-yarder at the end?
No, Rob, I can't.
Like, what is going on?
He kicked a 58-yarder last week.
He's going to kick a 48-yarder right now.
They should punt it. How about that?
Yeah, just get better field position, right?
Yeah.
Can someone screenshot this and post on Twitter the actual AI summary, please?
Is it, if this is a real, viewers are joking around about nipples while watching a marathon. Some viewers. I love the AI summaries, man. The AI summaries are so good. Oh, Jersey Jerry admitted it was a work. I didn't know that.
Called it. I did not know that. I called it.
You called it. You nailed it, Ian. You nailed it. Just like the Falcons being a great team this year. You fucking.
Because if that actually happened, he wouldn't post about it.
True.
Very plus EV to shit. You don't have to stop and it might.
Yeah. I mean, listen, like
psycho.
I will be if I have to poop, I will stop.
Yeah. What's the meal like before? Do you eat breakfast before you do this? Yeah.
Oatmeal, toast, a lot of carbs.
You got to get a lot of carbs.
Pasta the night before. You got to eat a lot. You have to eat during the run.
Yeah, you have the packets, right? The gels.
Gels, yeah, and I'll probably get some like there's other kind of like specific like
nuts,
cracker things. Yeah, you have to eat anything longer than a 10K. You got to eat during the run.
At Andy Vigil, Vigil, Jason on Twitter sent the AI summary. Keep posting those. Love that. All
right, I guess.
Huh? Go ahead. Sorry, I was just going to say, Rob.
You just jump in whenever you want. Go ahead.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
No, it's your turn.
Your show as much as mine, Jason. Here's what I wanted to ask you, Ian.
Yes,
we've built a new studio in our downtown headquarters in Toronto, which will be filming some secondary content in. We have 5 jerseys up there right now, but I don't know if it's too soon to have a Atlanta Falcons Michael Vick jersey hanging in that room. What do you think about that? Because it's a beautiful jersey. Can we ever hang it again?
I don't know. I've kind of stayed out of the whole Michael Vick discourse since that I still. I mean, I know he's a changed man by all accounts. He did his time. It's still tough though.
It's tough, huh?
It's tough. I mean, hanging it up is also like tough because then it's.
Yeah, it's there. I mean, the real problem is that we have 6 jerseys and one of them is an Eli Manning jersey, and I don't really want that one anywhere near there. So.
What's wrong with Eli Manning?
He's Eli.
Oh,
Manning
you're a Cowboys fan, right?
Yeah, I'm not an Eli guy.
Can't do. I just respect Eli. He beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl twice. I mean, if it wasn't for Eli Manning, they'd have Tom Brady would have what 9 Super Bowls?
Yeah. I guess that's an interesting way to look at it. Okay, rank these quarterbacks on deservingness of going into the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
From most deserving to least. I'll give you 4 quarterbacks.
Most is most to least. Okay.
Yeah. Eli Manning,
Yep.
Matthew Stafford,
Mm-hmm.
Russell Wilson, Ben Roethlisberger.
I would say Big Ben 1, Matt Stafford 2, Eli Manning 3, Russell Wilson 4.
Okay. So we're in the ballpark. So I my 1 and 2 are flipped and my 3 and 4 are flipped. But I'm with you. I have Stafford 1, Ben 2, Russ 3, Eli 4, but I wouldn't put Russ or Eli in the Hall of Fame if it was me. That would just be
Oh,
my
fumble! Wow, that's
Oh,
we gotta get
Oh, I got it.
that. Those are the plays we gotta take advantage of to
You need
win
to make
these
that
games.
play. You need to make that play. Godwin fumbles, Evans recovers. I think it was Jesse Bates that forced that fumble, looked like.
Ian, very, very, very sharp having Russ behind Eli Manning. That is the correct take.
I think Russ of that past couple of years, I think that he's just kind of hurt his resume almost. I mean, it shouldn't probably, but right now, when I think of Russell Wilson, I think of Broncos Russell Wilson, which probably isn't fair to him.
Do we remember the end of Eli's career?
Honestly, no, not really. Was he as bad as Russell has been?
Do we remember the end of Big Ben's career? These guys were horrendous.
Yeah.
Horrendous.
But those guys didn't go to new teams and sign massive contracts and expect to bring that team to the playoffs.
That's true.
Which I think makes it worse. I think it's like if he kept with the Seahawks and was that bad, then I don't think it would have been as worse, even though it doesn't really make a difference.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
One more thing, he also like drove his way out of town because he wasn't getting enough of the media. You know, like he's kind of a diva, and I feel like that knocks it in my rankings.
That knocks it in your rankings. Good thing your rankings, Jason, are not our rankings. I don't even know what the hell that's supposed to mean.
Well,
I lost my train
we
of thought.
we did both have Russell Wilson last, so his rankings are kind of my rankings.
I see. That's actually very shameful.
We're similar, 2 Ps.
But here, the real question, I thought you were going to name one of the 4 names you're going to say was the guy who just got inducted into the Falcons Hall of Fame, Matt Ryan, Hall of Famer or no?
I don't think so. Matt Ryan was underrated for a lot of his career.
Yeah.
But I don't think I would put him in the Hall of Fame.
This is going to be like
there's just been so many plays tonight that have just been like coin flip plays that we just got to do that extra little bit and we haven't. And that was another one. Like you got to take him down. You can't let Baker scamper for 9 yards there.
Yeah. I love the usage of we as well, by the way, by the fans of the teams. Like,
I'm a big we guy. I know that's like,
guy, yeah.
I know
that's
like
good.
A lot of people are anti people saying we. If I'm as diehard of a fan as I am, I'm allowed to say we.
You'll fit right in Quebec, my friend.
Quebec. Oh yeah. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Unnecessary roughness. See, it's just we're going to lose this game because of these. I mean, they add up, right?
They all add up. It all matters. Yep. Yeah. There's big debates in the chat about whether or not we is acceptable. I don't know.
It's a stance I'll stand by.
All right.
Matt Ryan, statistically, I know, the game has changed, but he's like top 7 in like almost every quarterback stat.
I know.
If he wins the 28-3 game, is he a Hall of Famer?
Yes.
That's
tough.
Yes.
I know.
Even though the loss was not his fault.
I agree, but if I think that would have put it over the top. I don't think
Devontae Freeman blocks that one guy on that one play. Matt Ryan's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah. It's sad. It really is sad.
Julian Edelman doesn't make that acrobatic catch.
I know.
Ryan's a Hall of Famer.
But I do think that made the difference. The thing was, like, it's tough with because listen, to me, like Matt Ryan in a lot of ways is kind of similar to Matt Stafford in the sense that they put up big numbers over the course of their career, and then what got them over the top was the ship.
Matt Stafford doesn't have an MVP.
That's true. That is true. You know who was a better quarterback than Eli Manning?
Phillip Rivers?
Yes. But I was going to say Tony Romo. People
disrespect Tony Romo, unfortunately.
Yeah. This is my like take that I always get Seward for.
Yeah, he didn't. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but he didn't succeed at that high of a level for as long as Eli, though.
Well, he came into the league much later, for one,
Right.
because he's like undrafted out of Eastern Illinois, and came in for. It was under Parcells. Can't remember who the QB was at the time. Bledsoe.
Yep.
Yeah. Didn't have success in the playoffs, and obviously you have to consider that. Played a lot of primetime games where he was a complete bag of shit and threw like 4 or 5 interceptions. And but he was better than Eli.
Who would you put in the Hall of Fame between Matt Ryan and Phillip Rivers?
Ryan is higher for me. Ryan's higher for me. Phil, you just like, I don't know. They just had a way to fucking always lose towards the end.
Get him, please. Get him. Thank you.
Ooh.
Oh!
Did that look like he got hurt? No? It's like his leg got stuck?
He grabbed his knee as he was going down.
You know who that was on the sack there, Jason? That was your favorite.
My
legend,
boy, David Onyemata.
David Onyemata right there.
Absolute legend. See, he gets sacks. Sacks.
Famously, we gotta tell the story. Some people don't know what the hell we're talking about. On Hammer HQ, it's been over a year ago. We did like an NFL trivia competition amongst our friends using Draft Party. Ooh, that's a weird looking play. And
you guys did an NFL trivia competition, and I didn't get the invite. So
we'll blame Moretto. I don't know that it was his fault, but I usually blame him for creative decisions.
All right.
Should have get you. Yeah. I almost took down Eager. Fuck, that would have been so good if I took down Eager.
Who won? Yeah, that would have been.
Hitman won. Hitman won. Fourth quarter guest. I'm convinced Hitman was cheating. No, TA might have been cheating because he's never on camera. It's too cool to show his face on camera, you know? Too cool for school. One of the questions was about like basically the way that it worked is we were using this site called Draft Party, and you would get like some sort of category, and this one that we got was most sacks, and you get like a list of 25 players, and you're just trying to pick out of those 25 players who generated the most sacks over the course of their career. And David Onyemata was on that list, and Jason picked him very early. And he was the worst pick. He was dead last of the entire 25 players. And it was an extremely embarrassing moment because Jason was running his mouth about how good he was at this stuff.
Well, I did. Well, I will say I did well on the other. It was like multiple. I bottled that one.
I think you big brain that one a little bit.
I did, but also you have to understand that like over 50% of the names on that list were before I was born. So I feel like I get some slack for that.
That is tough. NFL trivia before I started watching in like 2004s.
I'm like,
late 90s, early 2000s.
These were some famous people. These were like not no names.
Oh, like Mean Joe Green?
Yeah, like Michael Strahan, you know?
Oh, okay.
Like he was
definitely, Michael Strahan was definitely not on the list because I definitely would have picked Michael Strahan. That's like a guy I know. Like
Deacon Jones?
He also played when I was around.
Pardon? The guy for the Rams? Deacon Jones?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is. Anyways,
it was
Falcons
rather
live?
embarrassing. It was rather
Falcons live plus 235.
No. Well, you guys can do what you want. But no, Falcons are winning this game.
I mean, Jason recommending anything now it's immediately in my shit books. I'm not doing stuff like that.
I didn't recommend it.
Absolutely killed our parlay. We're gonna have to revisit the tape, but I'm almost certain. I did.
Well, okay, wait, pause. I don't know if I definitely killed it because, I mean,
we
what were the other things?
Anyways. But
yeah, like I think every leg is gonna lose. Okay, maybe not the Kirk Cousins one, but the Bucky Irving might not lose either. Yeah, okay, I think I sold that.
Yep. Yeah. Who else was on that list, Jason? It was like Dwight Freeney, Julius Peppers, Terrell Suggs. I'm just making up names that definitely I know got a lot of sacks. Jared Allen, Bruce Smith,
Jason Taylor.
Oh yeah.
We're now just the dudes naming names in a basement meme.
I mean, that is fun.
Yeah,
it's a great time. It's the best.
Love to do that.
Best time.
Whoever doesn't like doing that, I don't want to know them. I bet you Anthony
Yes.
Glenn liked doing that, and you banned him
Yeah.
from the chat. You fucking dictator, Jason. Scum. One guy went after Jason in the chat today, and he gave him a 5-minute ban. The guy hasn't been back. He watches every stream religiously. Every stream.
I will defend myself. He was going after me as I was helping someone in the chat who asked the question. So he was being an asshole while I was trying to help someone. And I feel like that's just negative community growth.
I feel like the truth is being stretched a little bit. It's being stretched.
We can check the chat logs. Check the chat logs.
Yeah, imagine banning a customer. Guy was spending his hard-earned money here on Forward Progress he probably watched hundreds of dollars worth of ads.
Donated. He's an ad block.
The ad revenue alone from Anthony Glenn. For sure that guy wasn't on he was on the free version of YouTube. I could tell. I don't know why, but I could tell.
It shows when you have the premium version.
Even Benjamin is upset from Colombia. Oh wow, that's ugly.
That doesn't look good.
No.
Okay. Well, our offense is kind of sputtering here a little bit.
It's tough to watch, man.
Well, I mean, let's relax on that.
It's tough to watch.
What you hate the Falcons?
No, I don't hate them. I just really desperately want to be right on my opinion of them going into the year. I actually don't hate them. On the list of teams I hate, they are actually very low. Like they're not on the list of teams I hate, but I would consider them a team that I like more than I hate if I had to rank.
Well, it doesn't sound like it.
Ray.
Beauty.
Ray. Close to a hip drop tackle on Baker. I forgot that I don't know. Have they called a hip drop tackle this year? Maybe one or two.
I think I saw one last week in a game, but not many.
I'd like to hip drop tackle Jason. Cause him some severe pain.
Rob, you actually would not be able to hip drop tackle me. Like you wouldn't be able to tackle.
Was that you?
It was me. I do have controls as well. I do have controls. Sometimes you got to take control of your. No. We need to take him down.
No. Why? No. What? No.
It's done. I'm cooked on his rushing yards under now.
I took over his rushing and receiving, and that's probably still not good.
I took under on both, so we're rooting against each other on both.
See, okay. So you didn't bet the Bucks, but you bet under everything on the Falcons.
I bet over Kirk Cousins passing yards.
Okay, great bet.
That was a great bet. I bet Rashad White over on rushing yards. That hit. I bet Sterling Shepard under on receiving yards. That's there.
And you famously gave out the great bet of Sterling Shepard anytime touchdown. So to hit that double,
how do I do it?
Receiving yards plus receiving touchdown. Oh,
how do I do it?
The needle.
How do I do it? Ian, it's good to see you again. I'll talk to you again before the marathon. But keep chugging along, my friend.
Thank you. I appreciate it. One more Falcons game, primetime game this season. So that'll be post marathon. So I'll have a few actual beers for that one. That'll be Raiders Monday Night Football Week 15.
Ooh, that's going to be a primetime game that I'm going to have to do. Can't even get flexed out. It's Monday night.
Yeah, Monday night, man. Week 15. Raiders Falcons. Get ready. It's going to be fun.
Oof. All right, Ian.
All right, Rob. Thanks for having me on. Take care.
All right. Ian McMillan, everyone. Great dude. Love when Ian comes on. You know, Robert, you asked me how I do it. I honestly don't know. I seriously have no idea. I'm so tired right now. And my next guest, certainly not going to get me excited about having him on. This guy's fucking laying down on the couch with a blanket.
Focus. I think there's a mispricing right now.
Okay, I love this. Let's go.
2 plays. I like Rashad White over 73.5 rushing yards.
All right. Is that a go? Is that a go?
It's a go. And I also like Bucky Irving under 43.5. I think the next drive, is going to go to White. And I also think the Tampa, if they are playing with the lead at the end of the game, that White is still the closer for them.
Wow.
I just think it's been missed. We talked about before the game. I thought it was mispriced from the start that Irving was so much higher than White.
Same. I listen.
So,
I love Bucky Irving. He's a great running back, but and he's better than Rashad White. But we're not picking who's better here. We're picking what the team's going to do.
Tampa is a very stubborn coaching staff. Look at how many times they ran the ball on 2nd and 10 all of last season.
Yeah. Yep.
Like,
completely agree with you.
Yeah,
You know,
I like that over. I like that under. So it's obviously a little correlated.
Yep.
If Irving gets the next drive, I'm in trouble.
Well, you either go 2-0 or you go 0-2, I think, here. I really do.
Oh,
but
I need 2-0s. But
you're already 0-1.
I figured you'd like the Knish look.
Well, that's exactly what I was going to say. You're already 0-1 drawing comparisons to Knish in the chat. That's a big time.
I actually am a little bit ill. I went to the dermatologist today. I have hives.
Okay. Did you get that? Like, you allergic to something, or
the hot tub got me?
Oh man, the hot tub.
I guess the pH levels were off in the hot tub.
Oh, that happens, man. You get some sort of rash from that. It's not good.
I got shit all over my hips, my arms. My wife doesn't want me to sleep in the bed tonight. She wants me on the couch. Not good.
Tough break. Okay, me and you got to do a sync up, Hitman, before Jason comes in here and ruins the stream. We got to do a sync up.
I was going to say to sync up. I was going to say.
No, okay, that's fine. Yeah, it's okay.
I'm way behind. Have to come back. Yep, I'm way behind. Somehow I have the slowest internet streaming along with DirecTV. They just snapped it.
On what, 3rd and 2?
No, on 2nd and 4.
Oh my god.
we can't sync up with you.
I don't know that I can sync to you tonight. Crazy. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I don't know how I'm going to do this, man. I normally like to try to sync to you, but this is like we're talking.
Here, you know what I'll do?
Maybe, at your rate.
Maybe it's been buffering a little bit, and I'm a little behind. After this drive, I'll reset it and see where I'm at.
Okay, sounds good. Give it a little reset. Well, I mean, something's happening. Someone's injured on this play.
All right, I'll do it right now.
Yeah, someone's injured.
Go.
It's that looks like number 3. Looks like he's grabbing his nuts.
I don't know what the issue is. Why I'm so far behind the entire world at all times.
I have some theories, but I won't say them on camera.
Is it questioning my IQ level? Is it involved?
You know what? Listen, it's you know what? It's okay. It's fine. I don't need to say mean things. I mean, Jack, he looks like he was grabbing his nuts. It was Whitehead that came off the field. I look up number 3.
All right,
he's holding his nuts.
Tell me when they snapped the ball.
Snapped right now.
Okay, I'm not even close.
Yeah, they lost at least 2 yards here, if not 3.
I'll tell you when they snap it on mine. Now.
Okay, you know what? It's not that bad. I'm going to sync to you. I will sync to you.
Yeah, dude. For me to further come on the show, I need to be synced.
No, it's not that bad.
Sacrifice you got to make.
Okay, I'm pausing at 25 on the play clock. I'm pausing at 25 on the play clock.
I'm only like 10 seconds behind. I'll tell you when. Now.
All right.
All right, perfect. Are they going to get this? They got it.
Yep. Mooney? Oh, wow. Wow, that's some shit tackling. Some real shit tackling. That's a second touchdown for Mooney. Fuck, a couple 2 TD games tonight, and I didn't make anything off.
You must be doing well on props today. Did you give those a lot of those out?
I did. I even mentioned that I chatted with you before the show. So, yeah.
And you said that Hitman endorsed like all of them, so that's why you're doing good?
You know what? I didn't say that you endorsed all of them. But honestly, there's like the Kirk Cousins one was such a easy win. That was beautiful. Rashad White with the big run as well. Had some good ones tonight. 27-all. This is a game. This is a game.
What's the live odds on the running backs right now, Jason?
Yeah. Are we underwater or above water?
Probably the White one moved against us and Irving moved with us, I guess.
72.5, 40.5.
Yeah, because it didn't. Yeah, it hurt Irving or helped Irving and hurt White that they scored there.
Pretty sure it was 41.5 and 73.5 or something similar to that.
Okay. Are we going to play to catch a pass on this drive?
If you want to.
Are. Yeah, I just want to gamble a little bit. I just want like an additional sweat right now. Who's catching a pass on this drive for Tampa Bay?
Sterling Shepard.
The
Rashad
off to the
White?
running back. Little screen pass maybe that they set up.
Bucky Irving.
No, we don't want to. We're rooting
I'm
against
gonna-
Irving.
I can't bet into it. I know the. I can't bet into a market with no yes, no. I sound like Fezzik, right?
Oh yeah, classic. Fezzik would endorse that. Chris Godwin 2+.
No, I'm
That's
sure-
what I'm betting.
I'm
Godwin
sure
2+.
there's ways to take advantage of that market, but I
Yep.
can't think of it
No, it's
on
all
the
right.
couch with my blanket right now.
It's true. You suffered a lot. Tough day in the hot tub for Hitman. He's suffered way too much to be able to think about anything right now.
I was considering doing hot tub bets, and now they said I can't go back in it for at least a week.
I'm moving to a place that's got a hot tub as well. Fuck, man. We'll just do a stream from the hot tub one night. That would be actually pretty epic.
Dude, I don't know how popular this opinion is. Hot tubs, way better than pools. Not even close.
I agree with you. My wife would strongly disagree because, yeah, I don't want to sweat. Like, whatever. Hot tub's the way to go, man. Nice
Dude,
fucking
hot tub, dude. You have a few drinks in the hot tub.
Yeah,
the way you feel when you get in the shower right after.
Then you have another drink in the shower. That's the pro move.
I've never drank in the shower.
Oh. Shower beer. I actually saw something going around on Instagram. Actually, Jason, you might believe it. I was on Instagram of a guy that had a beer fridge in the shower, like embedded into the wall. It's a great idea. I'd love to do that.
All right, let's see who the running back is this drive. If it's Irving, then you might just have to kick me from the stream.
Sorry, I'm very confused here. Shower orange?
What the fuck? What the fuck? Do you peel it in there too?
Just throw the rind down on the ground?
What the fuck?
What the fuck is a shower orange?
One in the chat if you've ever had a shower orange. Two in the chat if you've not.
Rashad White's on the field, by the way.
That's what I like to hear. The process was good.
Yeah. Drunkest I forgot was drinking in the shower. How many beers you take in with you? Take a fucking full 6-pack in there with you?
Congrats to Chris Horvat.
Horvat nailed it.
SGP. Yeah.
Horvat.
I don't know why I didn't come on the show and get that. But anyways, shower orange is a top tier experience. Yeah, like Levi. So I'm so pro Levi, but you got to explain this. But wouldn't it get wet? Like, wouldn't it get wet and like, like,
yeah, like,
but you have to like kind of lean out of the shower and peel it, like.
Yeah,
Jason, we got to focus on Rashad White breaking this 10-yard run.
Yeah,
right
we're going to
there.
focus on removing Jason. That's what we've done. As Fez would say, focus. Or as anyone would think.
Focus.
Oh, it's going to be a big run for Baker. He's got lots of daylight there. He's got a lot of daylight there. Okay, so here's my problem with the suggestions. Shower banana, shower orange, shower squirt soda. What do you need to eat something in the shower? If you're going to eat in the shower, you got to eat something where there's nothing you have to dispose of. Like you eat a banana, where are you throwing the peel?
Unless you're Kramer and you have a garbage disposal in your shower.
Classic episode. But you got to eat something like a kiwi because you can eat the whole thing. I guess technically some people actually.
All right, White's getting the ball here, Rob.
You think so?
This is it. This is the moment. 2 yards. That's about an average Rashad White run. So
I forgot to ask Jeff about him. He's a pig.
He's a pig. Rashad White is a pig. Not like he's just a pig. Has nothing to do. Shower corn. Shower corn. Oh man.
The stream has went off the rails.
It really has. It really has.
And it's such a
Someone
good
mentioned
game, too.
Someone mentioned shower kiwi. That's a good one.
I
You can
said
just keep-
shower kiwi, you fucking
you did?
ass. Yeah.
Whoops.
This guy's not even paying attention to the
Well, you
stream
keep
anymore.
kicking me out, so it's hard. I can't listen when you kick me out. That's not true. I can.
Of course you can. You have a headset
It
on.
just distracts me.
Mm. This is shower.
Rob, do you have anything on the side or total in this game?
No, I don't. My betting partners are cheering for Tampa, but I don't have anything on it.
I'm rooting for Tampa, too, because I have a decent sized bet on Falcons no playoffs before the year started, like plus 200.
Yep. Yeah, it's funny. I didn't even think of that from why they take a timeout here. Like these guys, some of these coaches are so hopeless when it comes to clock management late in games.
What was up with that Todd Bowles challenge?
Oh my God. I didn't see it in real time. I just saw the people going nuts in the chat. And I mean, it's pretty clear that Todd Bowles is just he's not a great in-game manager. Not very smart. Not very smart. Oh man. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting really upset watching you like really relaxed and comfortable like that.
You know what happened? I was watching the game down here, and I was like, all right, time to go up to my office to get on the stream. And then I realized that I don't have Prime downloaded on or I wasn't signed. It was some bullshit that I just didn't feel like dealing with in the 30 seconds before I had to come on. So we're back on the couch.
I get it. It's fine. You look very comfortable, relaxed.
Let's see this play. Oh my God. Now, what do you do here? Can Chase McLaughlin, I guess he can hit from 53, right?
Yeah. It's not that far. And he hit from 53, I think, earlier today. Bulls is going to kick. Like, who are we kidding?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'd be interested to see what the decision bot says on this one.
I guess being in a dome, that probably helps the probability, obviously, of making it.
Yeah, I would say it
from
does.
this distance. And he drilled it.
Yeah, right down the pipe. Right down the pipe.
All right. Got a good game.
We do. It's a very interesting one. Very interesting. It's Jason's favorite part of the evening. I've lasted as long as I could from drinking this extra large coffee. I'm going to piss my pants.
I think people are going to riot if you leave just me and Hitman here.
Jason,
stay in the chat. Stay in the chat, please. I will be back. I'm not leaving you with these guys. I'm not leaving you with these two.
Yoink. All right.
Jason, what do you want to talk about? You need any life advice or anything?
Yeah. Okay. So earlier today on this stream, I banned someone. Because I banned someone. I gave them a timeout. I put them in timeout.
Okay.
The reason why was because I was trying to help someone who was asking a question, and he just kept spamming the chat for me to shut up. I wasn't even on the screen. I was like in the chat. The person I was trying to help was a new viewer. Maybe not a new viewer. I haven't noticed him in the chat before. So after the second time he told me to shut up, I banned him.
You know what?
Was that too power hungry of me?
You know what? As much as I'd like to disagree with you, there's been a few people maybe say some mean things to the Hitman in these streams. You usually take care of me, and then you'll give them a timeout too.
Oh,
so, I support it. I support your decision.
And if you ever want anyone banned,
if they hurt your feelings, then
honestly, it wasn't even more so about hurting my feelings. First of all, this guy's been a dick to me since day one, which is whatever. I get it. It's part of the gig, but at the same time, at what point does it stop becoming a bit and becoming actually true? I don't know. There's yeah. So I get the bit, but I feel like at that.
Who do you think would win in a fight? The guy You obviously don't know what just guess. Would you win in a fight? Or the guy that was trolling you?
Well, like what type? Are we talking like a street fight? Like, okay, maybe I
like
lose, but if you're putting me in a cage with rules and a referee, I'll win.
In a cage, you fight. You fight till the death.
I train kickboxing, so like I feel like I win, like actual kickboxing, not like the fake cardio one. So like I feel like I win.
I would make you a minus 230 favorite.
I'm very lean though. I'm not big, so that's the only thing that I have a disadvantage.
Just because I've seen some of like the gambling Twitter trolls in person.
Yeah,
a lot of them I feel like are not.
Oh
fighters.
yeah.
So
here's the thing: if this guy is in decent shape and over 210 pounds, he will beat me. If he is in shit shape, I will crush him. If he's anywhere near my height and shape, I should be able to beat him. Now, there is a likely possibility that he might train as well, and then I'll get my ass kicked. But I'll get my ass kicked by someone who trains. I don't mind.
Yeah, I'm with you. You're the favorite.
So, hey, man, I have a question for you. James said, Jason is a grower, not a shower. Is anybody a shower and not a grower? I feel like everyone is a grower, not a shower. Like, are we like let's be honest for a second. You don't have to tell me one way or the other. I feel like everyone is a grower, not a shower. Because like, if you're like, if you're a shower, like
that's probably the worst question that's ever been asked to me in the history of this network. I mean, you and the sex references, man.
Okay, I didn't ask that. Someone asked that. But Rob is back now.
Oh, poor Rob. Everything he's worked so hard for just thrown down the drain by these.
I got you guys.
Young hooligans that he hired.
Don't act like you're a young guy, Hitman. You're getting up there on the
age
curve.
One of my partners sent me a message last night. I woke up to this, by the way. He sent it at like midnight and I was sleeping. I woke up to a message that said, "Did you and Pizzola get a 2-for-1 discount on the haircut?" I responded this morning and I said, "LOL, his is worse." He said, "Yeah, but he's like 5 years older than you."
Yes.
And then he responded and said randomly, "I think Suma gets these gigs on Forward Progress because he has an accent and it makes him sound smarter."
Wow, that guy just roasted everyone on our channel.
I know.
Like one combo.
I know. He goes after me a lot too. So,
one in chat. If I should ask the same question I asked Hitman.
Oh God, I missed that. What am I walking into? What am I walking into here? It's big 3rd and 4 in the game. I'll tell you that.
You know what? Fucking Jason's talking about porn again. The game's on. It's a good game.
Got it. Yeah. The chat does not seem very interested in this question. Thank you, chat. Thank you.
What does it mean when the chat just sends a bunch of numbers?
This is the first time you ever tuned into one of our watch-alongs when you're not around?
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
believe it or not, I have other stuff I'm doing in between the first and third quarter.
Absolute disrespect to not even have the stream on in the background. Unbelievable. Unreal. Usually we pose a question to the chat and we'll say, 1, if it's this, 2, if it's that. Like, how many people in here actually respect Hitman as a bettor? 1, if you respect him. 2, if you don't respect him.
Oh, man. I'm scared. I'm scared to see what this is
going to be. Fezzik has called you the best bettor around, right?
I don't want to. I don't want to.
Getting lots of ones.
I don't want to be aligned with whatever he's. I told him to stop. I've told him to stop tweeting so many times. There's nothing that can be done. There's no saving.
This is such a great. Sammy says 2. He just copies Fezzik's plays. Oh, it's so good. Oh man. Oh.
Not for nothing. I think Fezzik has sent out like 7 weeks worth of NFL, and that's come up twice. Like he probably what is that, like 5% of his plays? Now, the only problem is that the line has to be widely available, which I like that, but I feel like he hasn't done it that often this season. Maybe some past seasons when I was a lesser known person.
Right. Why does Diggs hate Fezzik so much? I mean, you'd have to ask him, but he also hates Hitman. Like, let's call it out for what he hates. A lot of people. I think
Diggs
it has to do with just selling.
Diggs has only publicly went after me like twice, I think.
Yeah, but he
so like
privately went after you in our live shows.
Well, that's allegedly. We don't know if that's truly him.
It's true. It was allegedly.
But dude, I mean, for him to only publicly like say something negative about me twice, like that puts me like what, like 500th in the rankings of other gambling Twitter personas.
Yep, it's true. It's true. Fez got roasted by Ferris in Ferris's article today. Am I gonna? Would you? I have considered this before.
Yeah.
The thing is, my wife doesn't have an issue with the hair right now. If it gets worse, then I'll consider it.
If I was single, I probably would have done it already.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good way of.
I was in Italy this summer, and I kept saying to my wife, like, let's just go to Turkey right after, because it's obviously quicker just to take a flight from Italy to Turkey rather than come back to America and do it. And I don't know, it just never materialized.
You would have to. There's like a 4 to 6 week recovery period though, and you can't wear a hat.
That that the scariest part about it is I said I was like, I won't go out in public bald. I will never shave my head. I've committed to that.
Okay.
So that's the scariest part, having to shave it for 4 to 6 weeks.
You don't want to have like a Donald Trump, Vince McMahon shave your head match with me, where we'll do like an hour of live betting. Loser has to shave winner.
Did you watch the whole Vince McMahon documentary yet?
I did. Yeah, I finished it last night.
What do you think of it?
Today. I thought it was pretty good because they had to pivot on the fly, right, with all the stuff that was happening in real life.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of like true wrestling fans were complaining, saying like, "Oh, it's all stuff that everybody knew about because it's like just the history of wrestling." But
yeah, it definitely is. Like, there's really nothing in that 6 episodes that was like this big surprise to me. But I don't know. I thought it was cool. I thought like reliving a history of wrestling. So yeah, I don't know.
What they call holding right here.
It looks like that's going to be coming back. The people really want to know how the dentist went, the wisdom teeth. Seems to be a popular topic of conversation.
Well, if it went the way Jason thought it was going to go, I'd be in the hospital still, because he said, can I do a show 4 days later? But
I was in worse shape than you.
It went good. Last night, wife and I got hibachi, so I'm starting to eat a little bit more.
You do a shower hibachi or what?
What the hell's a shower hibachi?
Were you not on the stream like 10 minutes ago? Am I talking to someone we were?
Oh.
Wow. Sorry.
I thought it was like another word for like a table shower. Because I don't know, because it's I'm gonna stop right there.
It's okay. Yeah, we can. I just like.
I was gonna say, it's an Asian-owned business. They're known for their massage parlor, whatever.
What's a table shower?
I mean, Jason, dude, you're 22 and single, right?
Yeah,
I'm 27 and single.
Never heard of some of the local spas. You're not familiar with this?
From George, yeah.
So exit the camera, look it up off camera. We're not going to put this on stream.
Oh, Kyle Pitts. Look at him.
Oh, look at that. Look at that elusiveness. I don't know how he's just pretending not to know.
I got a bunch of messages after there was a report about like them getting Pitts more involved, and they were like, "Hey, you gonna bet the squeaky wheel?" And I said, "Nah, I'm not doing anything with it." And the first play of the game, he caught a 32-yard pass.
Falcons are going.
It's 4th down for you already?
Yeah. Oh no, it's 3rd and 6. Sorry, 3rd and 6. No, my bad.
Yeah, and
Oh my
Mooney!
god! Oh my god!
Now
Darnell!
what yard line? What yard line? 36.
36. So it'd be the same length of field goal, right? 53 yarder.
Seen Koo miss before.
I'd go for it. I think.
Yeah, but it's Raheem Morris not going to go for it.
Yeah. What would you do if you were the coach?
I don't know, because the real answer is that I would have someone on standby telling me whether or not I should go for it. These guys don't. Like Raheem Morris definitely doesn't. He's just standing there like an idiot making the decisions himself. So I don't know, but
because I feel like if you miss it.
Oh, wow. Free runner right through. Wow.
I was going to say, like, if you miss it, Bowles is the type of guy that's going to get conservative.
He will.
And he's just going to start running the ball. Like, if you didn't get the 4th down.
The new OC is different, though. Liam Cohen is different. It's not Canales anymore. Like, they're more aggressive.
Yeah, you're right. They threw the ball a shitload against Philly. Today, their game plan's been good, too. So, yeah.
Yeah. He would have Eager tell him what to do. I would be working for Eager, not the other way around. So, it would more so be Eager would be the head coach, and I would be telling
if Bucky Irving's in, then we'll just say 0-2 on the live plays, because
what are you going to do? It's no different than your best bets record. So, actually, you got to win there. My bad. Sorry. You know what? That was a low blow. You actually did win the game.
2nd place.
Yeah. Any thoughts on Bet 105 situation? Yeah, I got some thoughts on that. Maybe I'll save them for circles off. Long story short, usually when these people come out of the woodwork and they're complaining about sportsbook screwing them, voiding bets, in almost all the instances, you do not have the full picture of the situation. I say this from experience. I consulted for books back in the day. This used to happen every day. I'm big on treating the players fairly, always have been. I think that's the best way to keep yourself at books. I would go to the trading team or to fraud department or whatever and say, hey, why did these bets get canceled? And there was always a reason that the bettor did not want to know. This guy was an angle shooter. I would say, I don't know this for a fact, but I would say there was an extremely high likelihood that there were multiple accounts that were betting the exact same thing. Not proven, just a speculation on my part. But oftentimes, the sportsbook doesn't want to come right out and address the entire situation because, one, it shows that they have something that can be exploited pretty regularly. And two, it's just not great to give details on other people's bets. So yeah,
if he was multi-accounting though, don't you think it's just more reasonable to just say, listen, we caught this guy multi-accounting, or we suspect him, not even caught him, like suspect him of it, and we're just going to ban the accounts. We're going to pay them out, but we're just going to ban the accounts that we believe to be linked to this guy.
Yeah.
Unless if you just have 100% proof, then yeah, I guess you could see the argument for voiding them.
Yep.
But if you don't have 100% proof and you just suspect them of multi-accounting,
it would be proven, because you'd have timestamps. You'd see that like this would happen all the time. The same 3, 4, 5 accounts are always betting it pretty much at the same time, like they're on a call with each other or something like that. The customer service was terrible. I agree. But
what's different than that though? If like 5 people bet a service play at the same time, though, the same 5 accounts are betting a service play. They're always betting the same stuff.
Oh no, that's totally fine, but it's because it's not exploiting an error, right? It's one thing to find an error and then basically have. I've seen this a million times. I know someone who's involved with that operation. I'm not going to ask them for private details of what happened, but I feel very strongly that there's a lot to the situation that people don't know about. So
yeah. I will say, like, I agree that there's probably a lot that people don't know about, But like if it's true, like, oh, it's a halftime total that's 1.5 off market, like that's not voidable. But
the definition of what's voidable and what's not, it can definitely be up for debate. I will say you also have to take the sports book into account. Like the people who are bet 105 is looking for liquidity. They're offering they want to take big bets. They don't want people who are there that are angle shooting or frankly that are just going to be betting. Like, so the clientele for that book, I think fully understands what would be voidable and what wouldn't be. Let's just put it that way.
Would they say I'm an angle shooter for knowing that Rachaad White was coming in the next 2 drives? And
no, but they probably wouldn't. They probably wouldn't even be offering that.
I was just trying to get a little. I was just trying to get a clap from you, Rob, saying "Good job, Hitman."
You know what? I'll copy the last Fezzik tweet that he made about you, and I'll just.
Is this Irving though?
Uh-oh. That looks like Bucky.
No,
that looks like Bucky.
Now we're sweating.
Yeah.
I just had to say. I just had to open my mouth, right?
Yeah, agreed. You just fucked it. You fucked it, man. You fucked it.
What's White at right now? Like
Rachaad White's at 72. Bucky Irving's at 36.
Oh, God, Bucky's gonna get a carry.
You did the early selly, man. You did the early selly.
Bucky's gonna get a carry. We need a stop right here. Force them to kick on 3rd down.
Okay. 3 yards. That was Bucky.
Give us the White in the short yard.
White is the 3rd down back. Come on, sub him out.
He just subbed him. He just subbed him.
Yeah. No, the Deshaun Jackson early selly. That was, I'll never forget that one. Never forget that. I still don't know how professional football players do that. I'll never understand.
Jameson,
like you have one goal. Yeah.
He did it from the 30.
Yeah.
Started emoting, as the kids say.
What do we like here?
Just a first down for
Rachaad. I run it on 3rd and short with the intent to go for it.
We need 2 yards. We need 2 yards here, right?
Yes. Some people need here. 1.
Goal.
Pig your way. Pig your way.
Push the pile. That's 3 yards.
That's my pig. Oink, 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 oink.
Jason, he could easily get negative yards though on his next run. Whoa. So don't forget that.
I'm aware.
Oh, don't come out! Don't come out of the game.
When you say stuff like that,
we got one. Sorry, not yet. Not confirmed.
I got Irving under 45.5 pre-flop. What's Irving at right now?
Irving's at
36. If Bucky Irving comes into the game, he's
at 4. No, he's at. Oh,
because you're about to tell us. Because no, Jason, no.
Wow. He fumbled.
I didn't know that was going to happen. I didn't know that was going to happen. So he finished with 43. So
and would we play 42.5 on the stream?
I played 43.5. I'm not going to lie.
Let me see
wow.
Wow. Now he's line shopping. Now all of a sudden he's line shopping.
Yeah. He's betting with competitors, line shopping.
Yeah.
Hey,
like when you think about just think about this from a spread perspective. The bullshit that happens in NFL games sometimes is insane. Like he could not fumble there. They could kick a field goal. And if you got your +1.5 or your +2.5, you're laughing.
Hold up, chat. Give me a 1 if you got 40. If you are winning on Irving, give me a 2 if you're losing.
Look at
I
this
see
guy
a lot
learning.
of 43.5.
Look how quickly he learns. 1 if you've won, if you're winning. 2 if you're losing.
Well, you won because Irving's not getting another carry. He's
okay,
done.
well, I hope not, but yeah. Don't want to speak too soon.
I see a lot of ones.
Jason, you put a 2. You said you were winning.
I am.
Oh my God.
I know. He just wanted
anarchy. I don't know.
This guy is too much, man. I can't handle this guy. It's too much.
I feel like half the 2s out there just want to say I lost.
Yeah.
And the ones I know are all legitimate.
Yeah. Oh, that's a sack. That is a big sack. Logan Hall. Yeah. Yep. Who? Ooh.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm worried that I might have like completely banned Anthony Glenn. I don't know how to unban him. So
I'm almost certain you did. I saw what it said. It wasn't a timeout comment. It looked like a ban comment. I don't know, man.
Rob, what do you do here?
You
have to go for it.
You got to go for it.
Yeah, because even if you don't get it, then just hold them to 3.
Exactly. Exactly.
Score a touchdown. Yep.
You got to go. You got to go. Because
no way they put Irving in to run the clock out, right? No way.
I don't think so. I think it's going to be White. It's got to be White.
What do you put the odds at?
I think like Raheem Morris is a very.
You mean Bowles?
Sorry, Todd Bowles. Excuse me. Yeah.
So you're just saying all the black coaches are the same.
You got me, man. It's the Bryan Cranston Breaking Bad. You got me.
So now you're Joe A.
We got to stop mentioning his name. He can't come up again. Todd Bowles is very conservative, right? Like in nature, I feel like he's an old school guy. Although, you know what? Fucking Bucky Irving's walking around with his helmet on the sidelines here right now. Someone's talking to him, big up in him. Jeez.
I think that's my guy, Tristan. Tristan and I are on a first name basis ever since we got drunk on my wedding night together.
Yeah. Your boy Werfs. You ever hit him up for some info? One if you do, 2 if you don't. Oh man, 4th and 15.
We didn't maintain the relationship past that that night. It was a one night stand at
I was about to say that.
The bar in Key West.
Sick.
But Keith is still actively trying to bang one of my wife's friends. So the tight end, Keith.
Yep. Oh yeah. I'm aware.
So I'd love for him to convert this.
Oh, it's big. But you know what? You know what? Here's what I will say. He had to make that throw.
Yeah,
it's a pick. He looks like a complete idiot, but he's got to make a throw. It's
Nothing
better
wrong
than taking a sack.
There's no way you put Bucky Irving in this game. I'm leaving the stream if Bucky Irving's in this game.
Take Jason with you, please.
Gotta be Rashad.
It's got to be Rashad. The problem is he could lose yardage.
I have Irving pre-flop at 45.5. So selfishly, I'm sweating that instead of the streams 43.5.
Okay, it's Rashad White in the game.
Yeah. He's getting 3 runs.
No.
There we go. Don't tell me he got hurt. Dude, I think he's hurt.
Dude, this is the worst imaginable situation known to man. He lost yards. He looks like he's hurt, and the backup's going to come in. This is the most absurd ending. The swing from potentially going 2-0 to going 0-2 because Rashad White gets the carry that we were hoping for and injures himself. You cannot write this.
Is he actually hurt?
He's not. Let me see. I mean, he looked like he was on the ground and like very clearly who's in the game.
Oh my God. This is insane. Oh my God.
Drop a 1 in the chat if you won both your bets. Drop a 2 in the chat if you won one of your bets. Drop a 3 in the chat if you won
speechless. I'm just absolutely speechless.
No.
That's so fucked up.
Flag. Bring it back.
They're just going to run him again for 3 yards.
Why not try like a wide receiver screen here? Very high percentage pass.
The Sterling Shepard, maybe.
It's not happening.
Two passes to Sterling Shepard.
Get Sterling Shepard out of my life. You know, Cameron Johnson was getting more run early in the game till he got hurt. I just want to point that out.
I'm so angry on the inside right now, and I'm trying to hide it. So
Just no more Irving. I don't want to see Irving again.
he's in. He's in the second down play. That's insane. And they're just going to give him 3 yards because they're going to.
No, that's White.
Wait, White is in the game.
White's in the game.
Why are you catching?
No,
why is it a
game.
screen?
What the hell is that?
We're both in the game?
Yes.
They were both in the game.
What the fuck was that?
I was like looking at the numbers. White was lined up like out
yeah, I
wide.
saw him come in motion. I'm like, what? That's
because they
one.
wanted to run a screen. They wanted to run like a high percentage play.
This
Like,
is it. The mind.
That's
This is why we have the hitman on in the fourth quarter. For these moments right here, Rob.
We're not dead yet, but they're at the 43. Like they're not even gonna get a field goal out of that field position. This is.
They got to throw it.
No, but we
I'm
need
with-
Rashad White to get.
You know what? I don't know.
Just run it and then punt it. Fuck it.
Yeah, no,
then
we don't want to run. Oh, unless it's the White.
No, we
You're
want
right.
a Rashad White run. Rashad White run. He's fine.
It
He's
might
not
be
hurt. So
Irving, but you know White's the
he
third
just
down.
fumbled. Don't put him back in the game.
White is
What
the
are we
third-
doing?
Irving's in the game.
What
It's
are we
Irving.
doing?
Oh my God.
It's Irving. Now we need to stop. Big
How
time
much
stop.
do they hate Rashad White?
I
Wow.
can't believe this.
Come on.
Please throw it.
What
Please
the
throw
fuck
it.
is going
I hate
on?
them. I hate them.
No. What is
Is
that? Is that no gain?
But you better not give him a yard. You better not give him a fucking yard.
Listen, if he gets a yard, I need this whole stream to contact the statistician. I still can't say it.
Statistician.
Statisticians.
They have given him a 1 yard carry because he's at 9 attempts for 44 right now.
Oh my God.
He personally went back himself. He wasn't
Yes.
like forced
Wasn't
back.
forward progress.
It was not forward progress.
He jumped back.
Hitman versus statistician is an all-time battle. Oh man, what a joke!
All
Unreal.
right, Nails. This is where we use our influence and band together. And wait, wasn't it? Are you?
Wait,
He's
so
at
they
44.
gave him a yard, but it's still.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's 4th and was it not 3rd and 24?
It was 3rd and 25.
Oh, I thought it was 24.
No, it's 20. It's now 4th and 20. I mean, the reality is he picked up a half yard. They could have graded it either way, right? And it's a touchback.
My head,
Oh
my head hurts.
You know what? I guess we got to cheer for OT now. And
No,
Rashad
we
White-
don't.
You don't want a Rashad White carry in OT?
Dude, I got Irving under 45 and a half. I'm sorry.
You're such a
No, not live. I bet that before the game.
Yeah,
I bet
I
that
got
before
that.
the game.
I saw your release on that.
You can confirm that, Rob.
I can
I-
confirm. I can confirm he does have 45 and a half. Yeah.
The scumbag comment was
you
not
know,
about what it was not about
chat,
what you betted at.
Listen,
Like,
chat,
you're
I
saying
love you
fuck chat.
guys.
That's
But again, it's nothing different than my history on this network. Like, you guys should know better than to tail me. So I'm sorry. I just got to root for the game then.
I feel like I haven't seen Wes in a while. Wesley Sims in the chat's up, Wes.
Tackle him in bounds.
You're back.
Oh my God, he got out. Kirk did this drive already this year, right? Which game was it that we were watching in prime time where he
Wasn't
just
it
went
Mooney?
down? Yeah, it was the Mooney game. Yeah. What game was that?
Eagles?
There.
Eagles?
Eagles.
Falcons, Eagles, maybe?
Yeah, it was. He just went down the entire field. And he's like, oh,
He's
my
just
God.
slicing and dicing.
It's tough to watch, dude.
So why can't he do this? I guess he was kind of doing this during the game.
Because they play soft.
Dude,
They
it's
play
going overtime.
these
This
these
game's going
defenses play
overtime.
soft.
I don't know if it's going overtime. I think we might just the
Come
Falcons
on.
might win.
Come on, get after him. Oh my.
Ray, get out.
Oh, he
my
fumbled.
God.
Fumbled.
What is wrong
That's
with
gotta
these?
be.
They don't have a they
Did he
don't have
throw it on
timeouts.
purpose? Run
Clock's
off.
got to run. Clock's got to run. 10 seconds. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. No, it's running. It's running.
His forward progress was in bounds.
And he just threw it out of bounds. It looked.
No,
No,
it
it
got
got-
slapped.
it got
Got
slapped.
slapped.
It got-
Yeah. You need a thicker prescription there, I think, Hitman. little bit
That's not
stronger,
nice.
stronger prescription.
For what? For the hives?
I forgot about the hives. I don't know why that's so funny.
You want to see my arm right now? Or no?
I don't want to.
Yes,
I don't want to see
yes,
it.
yes,
In the
yes.
third quarter, Ian was talking about his bleeding nipples. We don't need to see your fucking hives. We don't need this stuff. No more. No more. Okay,
Jason,
what?
I might have to miss the stream Saturday because of the prop show Saturday because of it.
Oh
If you
God,
wanna
just give.
see if-
Oh, don't worry, Jason will give out his favorite props.
Yeah. Well, Sterling Shepard, anytime touchdown. Oh, sorry, wait, Rob gave that out. I don't want to.
Hey, listen,
I don't
man.
want to claim that.
how soft can they play?
I know. That was actually terrible.
So soft that they're definitely growers, not showers.
Womp womp.
That was a callback. That was
Yep.
a callback to when you weren't here, Rob.
I didn't know
Oh
what
my
that was.
God, this is going to overtime. Now, if you're Tampa, do not concede the 5-yard out and give them free yards. How many times have you seen stupid teams just concede this?
Everyone in the chat is saying 3. I think they want a field goal.
Good,
Jason,
they played that well.
The three is a very clear signal to me,
Oh.
and I have to do it. I have to do what they're asking. There's
All
too
you
many
got-
threes. Too many
All
threes.
you got to do, Rob, do you remember at the end of the half in the Seattle game on Monday, the way the Lions played that 2-minute drill at the end of the half?
I do.
They had all the guys at the sideline. They rushed
Exactly.
one guy.
Yeah, there's 12 seconds left
Like
here.
you
They
literally
cannot.
just rush one or two guys and play a bunch of guys towards the sideline around the 40, 35 yard line.
You sound like Fezzik right now. Your idol. You call them a bunch of dummies. These dummies don't know what they're doing.
No,
All they gotta
Dumbos.
do is this.
Dumbos.
Dumbos, the Dumbos.
in all capital letters. Dumbos.
It's so fucking good, man.
Listen, dude, I was a Madden guru. I know how to play these late game situations, you know.
Oh, 100%, man. That's the thing. That all of us that grew up on Madden know what to do in these situations. We know what to do. Oh,
Yep.
man. This is the best Thursday night football game so far by a mile. It's not even close.
All right.
It's been a
And
great
call
game.
Rush 2. Play the guys on the boundary or the sidelines. If they throw it over the middle, it's over. You win.
Yep. I agree.
You win.
Don't let anyone get out of bounds and don't let anyone get in the end
You know
zone.
what though? If I'm Atlanta though, you know what? You could just try to get like a 4-yard slant, 5-yard slant and clock it. You might have enough time for that.
It's
If you
possible.
have everybody on the same page.
Yeah, you also got to like make sure that your guys don't tackle right away as well. If that
So I would
happens.
play press because you're not giving up. I like what they're doing. And just play all outside leverage. That's it.
Oh.
That's game. That's game. That's
He's got to
game.
give it to the ref. He's
That's
got to hand
game.
it to the ref.
That's game.
Don't look at the chat.
That's
don't look
game.
at the chat. Don't look
That's
at the
game.
chat.
No. Oh my God. They executed it well.
That was nails. That was very much nails. Respect to
You know,
play
I will.
calling.
I will say, I know that this worked. It was really dumb that
Yeah.
that he handed the ball to the center instead of the ref.
Official,
Because
yeah.
in so many cases, the ref wouldn't come there to touch the ball and mark it in play, or couldn't get through the amount of people that were there. I like the idea, but right away, give it to the ref so he can spot it. Because so many times games have ended because the ref doesn't have time to spot it.
So now I just have to root for Atlanta to get the ball first and score a touchdown.
There's no play clock ran down. They have no timeouts. They just took a 5-yard penalty for no reason.
They iced their own kicker.
No, they were signaling to the ref. You know the shit they do to.
Yeah, the pump the clock, pump it.
Wow.
It's a delay game. Now Tampa should ice him and he's missed a couple kicks already. You got to get in his head.
Raheem Morris is
Yeah,
irate.
he's upset. He's very upset.
You like using the timeout here?
I
I feel like
personally
Young Lei
like
2 is pretty clutch.
I like using the timeout.
Well, there we go.
Yeah. I like making the guy listen. It might not have any impact whatsoever, but make him think about it a little bit more. They use it earlier now as well so that they don't get a chance to kick. Youngway.
What's the percentage chance of him making this? Like 65%? I'm just
Yeah.
throwing out a number. I haven't even thought about it.
It's probably higher. I know it's 51, 52. This is the longest timeout ever.
It's crazy.
What's happening?
How long was the field? Wasn't it a similar distance against the Saints?
Yes. Yes, it was. It was 50 or 51, I think. I just don't want to stay on air. I'll be honest. I would love like I got to get up in the morning. I have I have the comments
I'm
closed.
calling it wide left. Never mind.
No, it's right down the pipe.
No.
Right down the pipe. All right, overtime. Rashad White time. Let's do it.
Did Moretto book an overtime?
Is Hitman out? I assume fourth quarter extends into overtime.
I don't know.
I don't have my,
listen.
Has Moretto made that clear to the guests that they got to stick around for overtime?
No,
because
I think that's
could have been an oversight.
That's me time. No?
You?
Yeah.
I would rather click the end stream button in the top right than do the overtime,
right.
just me and you.
All right. Thanks for coming on, chat. We'll see you guys in the next one. No, I'm kidding. Don't leave.
What are the live odds right now going into overtime?
We're gonna pull that up right now. Producer Jason's gonna do his job and keep it up on screen until they show it.
It's gotta be a pick 'em, I would guess.
I would guess that there's usually some VIG incorporated into the home team for these, and whoever was favored in the game. Yeah. So I'll guess like Atlanta is going to open like minus 130. 166. Hell,
well, they probably
coin toss must have happened. Yeah, they
probably won the toss. Yeah, if they didn't win the toss, chat, then play Tampa. I'm sure it's hot. Yeah, we're way behind.
Yeah, that's because I came down to your level.
Do you think we message Ian, see if he wants to come back on?
No, let him enjoy his team in peace. Plus, he would have to get delayed. Yeah. Falcons steaming hard right now.
So Kirk has 440.
Yeah. Took him in some SGPs at 450 plus, if you will believe it. The rest of the legs are not going to win, though, thanks to Jason.
Yeah, it's just
I mean, what are the live odds now? It's still Falcons minus 165.
Move more towards the Falcons.
74.
Yeah, it's a tough game to see either defense getting a stop.
Minus 210. Holy moly, Atlanta's been steaming. Ian is not well. Not well. It's because he's got the bleeding nipples. That's tough.
Wait, Ian, don't move. Stay in the chat.
Can I bet that this game ends with a Kirk Cousins pick 6?
Let's see. It'd be Bucks, and it'd be no TD score props. All right.
You know what? If Kirk Cousins gets a pick 6, I get to shave Hitman's head. Pick an equally.
Why is everyone on Twitter screaming at the Bucks? Skip Bayless in all caps. Bucks got robbed.
Because of the clock stopping at a second left? I don't know.
You know what, people? Your favorite tout, one that you've had disagreements with about posting official national anthem releases. He said it's because there was a missed face mask on the Bucky Irving on one of his runs, the one where they called holding.
Got it. Tyler Brickner. Not a big fan of his. Not a big fan of his whatsoever. Did you guys pull up this Andy Vigil latest AI summary at any point while I was gone? You might have. Viewers in the chat are discussing unique food choices to eat in the shower, including shower oranges, bananas, papayas, and hibachi.
Wow, Algier gets to drive instead of Bijan.
Does Diving forward for that big yard.
I felt like he had the cutback on the.
Oof.
I wonder what's up with Bijan. Just not 100%? Or
Yeah, probably.
do they like Algier? You saw Brian Baldinger was saying that Algier's the better back.
Don't know that I agree. But big
Arthur
third
Smith,
down.
Arthur Smith thinks so.
Arthur Smith thinks so. Just so you guys know in the chat, Jason's here. He'll bring up comments on screen, but I'm going to mute the comments. Oh, Drake London got nailed. Woo.
If you want something to be brought up on screen, drop it in the chat.
Wow. Really soft receiver, Drake London. Soft.
That's
guy.
just rude.
Dude, how lucky are the Falcons that we bet against them before the year and they beat the Eagles on that crazy ending. They beat the Saints on that crazy ending, and now they're going to beat the Bucs.
And they're going to lose to Eagles Panthers next week, baby.
Where's the game?
It's in Carolina.
Falcons minus
6.
6.
I don't know.
Are you high?
Yeah. No, I'm not.
Falcons minus 3.5.
I will say 3. If it's 3.5, which could totally be the case, it would be Panthers 3.5 minus 120.
So 3.25.
The old 3.25. The old 3.25 with a total of 45.
My battery's on 12%, by the way. And the Chargers upstairs.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
You know what? What's about to happen?
Spoiler?
Like,
Just watch.
Jesus
Just watch.
Christ.
Just watch. Rob?
Is that Kadarius Hodge?
Humble, right?
That's Kadarius Hodge.
Kadarius Hodge. Wow.
18-1. Bang it to close it out. Holy smokes. I'm not mad about Hitman's props anymore.
Wow.
Holy fuck.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Ooh, Fanduel takes another hit from Forward Progress.
If you played Kadarius Hodge, tweet it at us. I assume you played it at Fanduel because I saw it was like 500 everywhere else when we were betting this. Like,
It literally was.
tweet at us. Let us know. Unbelievable.
If you played it at Fanduel, tag them in the tweet as well. Honestly, it goes a long way to help us here at Forward Progress if we could get them some visibility. So do that.
You know what? While everybody's at it, tag the NFL statisticians.
Tag the NFL
about the Bucky Irving last run.
Everyone tag the NFL statisticians about Bucky Irving. Got to do it. You got to do it. What a way to win. We get overtime. Hitman loses his Bucky Irving bet, but we get it back.
Rashad White won on a negative run.
That was so tough.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Kadarius
man.
Hodge. Unbelievable. I know some friends who are going to be very unhappy by the way that game finished, but, you know, it is what it is. Anyone who made it into the end, right here to the end of overtime, smash that like button. Honestly, if you got here to the end, smash that like button down below. Hitman, hopefully the hives heal. Sucks, man. But
I'm more bent out of shape about that was the worst live prop beat of all time.
Couldn't have happened to a worse person. No, honestly, I hope you get better purely because we need you to do the Saturday show. So feel better, my friend.
I'll be good. I'll see you soon.
Hitman, everyone. Live from his basement with a blanket and a long shirt to cover his scars, his wounds. It's a very interesting show tonight. Hitman legend, totally agree. Hitman is a legend. Steve Fezzik approves. Regards from Canada, everyone. Thanks for everyone for tuning in. Been a great stream. Like I said, smash that like button. If you're new here and you made it to the end, subscribe here to Forward Progress. Trying to grow our channel as much as possible, get some visibility. Make sure you're subbed here. Next content here. And yeah, you know what? Try a shower orange. Let everyone try a shower orange this week. We'll talk about it on Sunday night. I'm going to rip a shower orange tomorrow morning. I don't know if morning's a good time for it, but rip a shower orange. Let's see how it really is. Give it a real try. We'll critique it on Sunday night. Next piece of content here on Forward Progress is Saturday afternoon. Hitman and Jason going through Hitman's best prop bets for the week. I'm back here Sunday morning, pizza buffet, 11 a.m. Eastern time. I'll go through the whole board, give my numbers on the game, my favorite prop bets across the entire day. Appreciate all of you, including our boy Anthony Glenn. I'm sorry, Anthony, that producer Jason banned you. We'll figure that out. We'll get you back in here. Thanks to everyone who tuned in. For myself, Rob Pizzola, for our guests, Hitman, Ian McMillan, Jeff Feinberg, Chris Dierkis, my producer, Jason Cooper, who makes this all happen, and for our sponsors, Fanduel. This has been another Forward Progress live watch along. Everyone enjoy the rest of your night. Peace out.